Don't cut me a pizza, bro.
I need to edit that to where that fades out so it won't be like, oh shit, we're back on run. I'm gonna have to fade that
I
out a
know.
little something.
Anyways, it was decent. It was decent. Yeah, just bear with us as we get everything together. Let me see how I look tonight. Anyways, good night, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Peaches and Dream podcast on this wonderful, amazing, awesome Friday night. Yo, this week been crazy, okay? I'm hyping it up. But anyways, we gonna be
Oh,
great.
life update. What's been going on? You and your entrepreneur princesses.
He said our entrepreneurs, like our business stuff, or what are you talking about?
The entrepreneur princesses, they're selling out of the sea moss.
Yes. So basically, yeah. So we have the at CMOS and Lemonade. So make sure you guys go follow us on Instagram at CMOS and Lemonade. So we have CMOS gel, which you guys, a lot of people wonder or want to know what CMOS is. It actually Irish moss and sea moss is the same thing. Some people call it Irish moss. Some people call it sea moss. It's the same thing. It's pretty much seaweed, or I guess or algae. It's like what I said. I think they said kale. No, not even kale. It's something that they said is similar to it that people eat. That's like a green food.
Chlorophyll.
Well, no, but it's something that I can't even think of it. But they make chips out of it, and I remember my coworker actually had some. I make up my face because it's weird. But anyway, so what sea moss is, it's really healthy for you. It has 92 of the 102 minerals that our bodies are naturally made of. I get sidetracked, so don't mind me. Yeah. So sea moss is really, really healthy. So with the sea moss gel, we have the plain, and then we also have flavored gels. Like we have lemon, we have fruit punch, we have grape. And then we also have the sea moss lemonade, which the sea moss lemonade actually, it's you can drink it as is. It already has your 2 tablespoons of sea moss in it, which 2 tablespoons is the suggested serving size. Um, so yeah, so we had that. Oh, we had an event on Juneteenth. Oh yeah, we didn't even go live for Juneteenth. But happy Juneteenth, everybody. I hope that you guys celebrated it. Also, as you all know, it is now a national holiday. So we lit. And I had the day off and paid. A national holiday. Did you work that day,
I
Saturday?
was working. I was working.
Did you
So
get time and a half?
I'm gonna have to check back on that because I actually got a raise. So if I
Oh,
got time and a half, then that's what, $20 an hour. So yeah, I hope they gave it to me.
I hope so because it is now a national holiday. Oh, so yeah, we had an event. It was cool because we had like a lot of like limited time flavors. Like we have pink starburst lemonade, we had strawberry lemonade. I was saying strawberry lemonade, but then it was like I'm thinking about it because we're trying to finalize our final flavors. So we had the fruit punch, the grape, the regular lemonade, the pink lemonade, but then there's the pink starburst. So the pink starburst, that flavor. So we
That's
had
the
that.
only one I eat, the red and the pink
We
star.
had that and the sea moss lemonade, baby. So we had that. We had green apple. We had apple watermelon. So when I'm gonna try to vend more because we be doing really good with it.
Are y'all shipping nationally are y'all taking orders to ship nationally?
So I have tried the shipping process, but it's too much. It's too hectic because it's a perishable. You want to keep it like refrigerated. So to ship it is a whole headache. Like you have to buy like all the insulation shipping
Yeah.
packages, and they're not cheap.
Okay.
Yeah, and then when you're doing shipping, like normally I'll do priority mail, which is normally 1 to 3 business days. So I would have to find something that's really good to keep it cold in case it takes 3 business days. But I am going to do more research because someone was saying if you make it and you never refrigerate it and you seal it immediately, you should be able to ship it and then just let your customer know to immediately refrigerate it. But I'm doing more research in regards to that. So yeah.
All right.
You ain't put me on. You ain't even give me no warning, no heads up that I was gonna be.
What? We usually do a life update.
I know, but it was just like because it's like I didn't come prepared. I didn't have my research because a lot of
It
people
sounded like you did.
no, because a lot of people be wanting to know like when with the CMOS like what exactly like all the different health benefits, and I have like my notes and all of that. But there's so many different health benefits from it helping you boost your immune system. Also, it's a good source of iodine. What a lot of people don't know is that iodine is a natural radiation blocker. Especially since people be so concerned about this 5G shit since COVID. Like if you're concerned about extra radiation, get you some CMOS. Like it'll naturally help block,
And
radiation.
that's why people should detox. So even if you were forced to take the vaccine because of your work, detox that shit out of your body.
And y'all know I got the Dream Detox teas too. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, I have the detox teas. I have TLC detox teas. I actually use them, but I flavor it because anything that I like flavor. So that the sea moss lemonades are full of flavor. My detox tea is full of flavor. Oh yeah, and the other thing about the products that I make and that girls make, there is never any sugar in it. There's always low glycemic sweeteners. So it's not gonna mess up your numbers, but it's gonna taste good though.
Okay.
Yes. Then what have you been up to? What's new with you?
I had the police called on me at work a couple of days ago.
What?
Okay, so I showed you the crackhead that pulled the blade out on me, right?
Yeah.
So we haven't seen him since then, but 2 of his friends that have been sneaking in onto the property and into the building, I banned one. It's like a crackhead couple, so I banned the female, and then the guy, we were still trying to get his information so we can ban him officially also.
Okay.
So I took the charger home from work, the phone charger, because we have like a security phone where I work. So I took the charger, and my supervisor was like, drop that off before you go home, because I was at another building this
Mhm.
particular night. So I went I got off at 2, went back to the building that I usually work at, and I gave the guard there the charger. So we're standing outside talking, and I'm telling him about the people that are banned. And I brought up the female and the couple. And I brought up the couple, and lo and behold, these two niggas come walking out of the building like they fucking belong there.
Mm.
So we're standing outside, and pointing at them like, there they go right there. The next time you see these two on the property, call the police because she's banned, and he knows damn well he shouldn't be on this fucking property. And I'm just going off. So we're just standing out there talking. I'm going off. And they just walked by like they were supposed to fucking be there, and they know they shouldn't have been. So they go up and they walk down the street where they usually walk when I catch them on the property, because they don't, obviously they don't have a car if these people are homeless, so they're just gonna walk to the train station. So we finish talking, I get in my car, I go the fuck home. Why the next day I show up to work at the building that I usually work at. I'm sitting down, I'm there for like an hour, I did my patrols and everything. I'm kikiing with the residents. My supervisor, not only my supervisor, my captain. We have a captain, then we have a chief. My captain calls me. She's like, Officer Keratin, what happened when you dropped off the charger last night? I was like, nothing. I just dropped off the charger. I saw so and so and so and so, and I sent a band report a couple of weeks ago, and I asked her about the updates, and she was like, well, um, it, speaking of, she calls in. She called the office of where I work and told my captain that I tried to run her over with my car.
Wow.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And she's like, yeah, she's accusing you of trying to run her over with your car, but we have you and officer so and so on camera and her walking off of the property. So if you have me on camera, I understand you need to ask me what happened, to get my side, but it's obviously evidence that that didn't fucking happen because
Right.
standing feet away from my car. So there's no way that I can even attempt to run her over. And I was asking, I was like, well, did you even ask her what the hell she was doing on the property since she was banned? And she was like, yep, I brought that up. And she says that she's a caretaker for somebody. But my supervisor said that she had to remind her, you're banned off the property. So the next time you're seen on the property, you will be arrested.
Mm.
So what are you accusing my officer of? Why are you accusing my officer if we have evidence that she didn't do this, but you're banned from the property? So it was just a whole bunch of bullshit. So I had to, that was obviously diffused with my supervisor. A couple of hours later, after 9 o'clock, it's dark outside. I don't get off until 2. So I'm sitting at the front lobby at the desk or whatever, chilling, doing my security thing.
Mm-hmm.
Next thing I know, 2 CMPD cars pull up. I go outside. I was like, which one of these fucking residents called the police, but didn't bother to come down and tell me that they called the police? Because they do that shit all the time. They usually be arguing and fighting up in these apartments. Girl, mind you, this is a 55 and older facility.
Oh, wow.
So these are old people with drama.
Mm.
So I go outside. I was like, hey y'all, what's going on? What happened now? So the cop was like, do you know somebody named so and so? I was like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, I know her. So the crackhead that pulled the blade on me, that's her friend. So when I brought up his name, I was like, yeah, she walks around with so and so, and they're like, okay. So they already knew what kind of call it was. So this bitch calls the police on me. She had somebody in the building who lives in the building. So the people, whoever she knows that sneaks her in the building, she had them come and see if I was at work so she can wait and call the police on me while I was there.
Mm-mm.
So she's at the fucking bus stop because she finally decides that because she's banned, she wasn't gonna come up the property. She had no problem coming on the property the night before.
Mm.
So she calls the police and she has them meet her at the bus stop. and they got my side of the story or whatever, and I called my supervisor, so we're all on the phone or whatever, and then they go and talk to her. She takes them down to one of the parking lots down the street and shows them like a demonstration of how I tried to run them over with my car.
Mm-mm.
But we were under the impression of, when she was accusing me, that I tried to run them over in the parking lot of where I work. Why were you taking the cops down the street?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so it was a whole bunch of bullshit. They gave her a report number, and then when they came back, the first thing they said to me was, "It sounds like she's just mad because she got banned."
Clearly.
Bruh, get the fuck out of here. Yo, you wasting the fucking cops' time. You're fucking lying. Bitch. Ooh. Now I wish I would have ran her over with my fucking car. So yeah.
Girl, it's not even worth it. Like those type of people. But the thing is that there were cameras, so you don't have anything to worry about because you can prove that you did. That's not true. You know. I mean, it's unfortunate, but nothing too much to stress over, especially when you got your proof. But yeah, that was interesting. This week is crazy though. Like this week was really, really, really crazy.
Girl, that was right before the retrograde ended. The retrograde ended with a bang. And then a couple of days after that, one of the residences in the building, he was found dead after 6 months. Nobody's seen him for 6 months.
Wow.
And they found him dead in his apartment, and his body was stuck to the floor.
What?
Yes.
That is crazy.
Yes.
Is it because it was hot or something?
That's what I thought. But here's the thing. He's on the floor that is just completely rank. So one of the other residents, she was like, "I'm gonna have to call maintenance because it smells like mold on the floor." And so when I got to work, this was when I was like before I got to work. So when I got to work and everybody was telling me what had happened, I was like, "Well, that's why that floor smells, because he had been dead for 6 months."
Oh my God. 6 months?
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my God. Oh
So
no.
I was like, "Y'all watch that smell clear up since he's not in that apartment
Oh
anymore.
my God.
Maintenance is going to have to clean out that apartment and, watch that smell clear up." Because the other resident, she was like, "Oh, she was like, I think it's mold because, there's mold in the showers and in the
So
building."
that's what they think now. That's what they've been saying. Because you could say you guys been smelling. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I could not, like, oh my God, that's too much. That is too much.
6 months.
Nobody checked on him for 6 months.
Exactly. We need to take care of our elderly. So our grandparents and our
How
aunts and
old
our
was he?
uncles, out of 60 something.
Wow. Woo. That's crazy.
And then the transit, right, uptown.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be the manager at the Burger King inside the transit. Like, people know him. So I'm like, damn, damn. So where was his family? That's the sad part. Where was his family? Because I know there's a couple of residences. They have family members who have spare keys. So just in case they can get into the building and get into their rooms. Just in case they don't hear from them and check on them. But obviously nobody was checking on
But
him
how they figure it was 6 months though? Oh my God.
because that was the last time anybody had seen him. And
Mm.
plus, he was a fat guy. So when, obviously, they said his body was stuck to the floor. He was bones when they yeah. And when they said when they got him out on the stretcher and everybody was outside, the size that they say that he was, they said that it looked like it was nothing on the stretcher.
Man, I couldn't.
Yep. So we need to take care of our elderly. If you have aunts, uncles.
6 months is excessive. Like I don't know if the man had kids, but you wasn't there for 6 months, right?
No, I wasn't there for 6 months. I was there for close to maybe like three.
But so since
three
you've been there, there's been that smell.
it's been that smell.
Lord Jesus, this is crazy. Whew, that's crazy.
Hmm.
That's a lot. I don't know. I don't want that in my energy. I would no. I can't. I don't know how you do it.
Do what? Security? Well, to
Well,
tell you,
basically,
well,
you about the drama, the daily drama, and
well,
the
here's the thing. It depends on
cops
what you
being
build.
called. Like,
Yeah, I usually call the cops like 2 or 3 times a week.
oh
It
my
depends
god.
on which building you're working at because any other building, like, is real chill. Like, there's another building in South Park, South Park and leading into Providence. That's like the white part of town. That's like the best building to work at because nothing happens there. But this one is like closer to uptown, and you know how like a lot of homeless people and the crackheads and the drug dealers, they'll matriculate down from uptown to where this building is, and that's why these homeless people they're like looking to like stay with whoever's in the building, like their so-called friends, just for the time being. Like it's horrible. So we have to do a lot of banning. We have to, investigate who's staying with who has who in their apartment. And we don't want to like hover over these old people because they're grown, but we have to because they obviously don't know how to fucking act.
Yeah, that's what I can't do with. I got two kids. I ain't got time to be looking after no grown ass people. Sorry.
And then the drugs. Here's the thing. My sister, I told my sister what had happened, and then she asked, "Well, what building do you work at?" And I said, the building name, and she was like, "Oh yeah, I dropped off some weed over there a couple weeks ago." I was like, "What? What are you talking about?" She was like, "Yeah, so and so's uncle wanted a couple of bags." I was like, "What the fuck are you doing? What are
Uh,
you doing?"
man, oh man.
Oh,
Yeah. So most of them were like retired.
yeah, they're retired, old drunks, like just keep shit going. Girl, I worked at Johnson and Wales at their dorm building. This was December in their dorm building. These are 18, 19, and 20-year olds. These are kids. They gave me no problems. Absolutely no problems.
Mm,
I didn't even have to go upstairs during my shift. I just sat downstairs for the most part at the front desk and watch them sign in, and that was it. But these old folks, you would think because that they're older that they would. Where the hell do you get the energy from to be messy?
that's crazy. That is crazy. And
Well, on to these topics. Enough of my drama.
if
On,
y'all got any drama or any personal stuff that y'all like to share, y'all could definitely leave a comment below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe in the process. Okay. Let me find the topics. Yes, a lot going on. So basically, I wonder why they just now did the sentencing. But anyways, we're going to be talking about this viral arrest that occurred in Rock Hill, South Carolina. And for those of you who know or those who don't know, we're actually in Charlotte, which is like 30 minutes from Rock Hill.
mm-hmm,
Um, so yeah, Derek Chauvin, which was the police officer that kneeled on George Floyd's neck,
mm-hmm.
he got his sentencing. So we're going to be talking about that. Well, also going to cover the condo that collapsed in Florida. I think it's Miami. They said Dade County, I believe.
Yeah, it's Miami, but
Okay.
yeah.
And then we're going to touch base a little bit on the Brat and Wendy Williams discussing some flirting accusations. We're going to talk about the school board meeting, which ended in the parents fighting and throwing down, basically. And then last but not least, we're going to honor and celebrate Sha'Carri Richardson. Hopefully, I'm saying that correctly. So,
Sha'Carri.
yes, Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
Sha'Carri. Yes. So, those are the topics. So, Peaches, where would you like to get started?
Well, what broke out today is Derek Chauvin, and we go ahead and share my screen, and it's actually um such a coincidence because Derek Chauvin was sentenced on Tamir Rice's 19th birthday.
So basically, wait, pull up Tamir Rice for us real quick if possible. So we can get a little refresher on Tamir Rice. So from what I understand, Tamir Rice was a teenage boy. How old was he?
He was 12 when he passed
A
away.
12-year-old who was shot, I believe, with a toy gun. What did it say?
He was carrying a replica toy gun.
And he was 12 years old.
Yep. So, am I sharing the screen? Let me go back to StreamYard. Okay, there we go. So there's his info right there.
And that was in Ohio.
Cleveland, Ohio. And recently his mother, um, she called out Sean King. Now here's the thing: Sean King is supposed to be like not the head of Black Lives Matter. What the fuck does he do? He like what? Hold on. What does Sean King do? Because he's supposed to be like an activist or whatever, but I don't think he's even black.
Sean King? I never heard of him. You know, I'm not a name person. I'm about to go see if how this.
Oh, they call him an American writer. But the New York Post says Tamir Rice's mom ripped Sean King for profiting off of son's death, and he's been doing that with almost everybody who's died since since these police killings have been popping off. She was set off by King after she previously blasted King and others, accusing them of benefiting from the death of her 12-year-old son who was shot by Cleveland police while playing with a toy gun. Tamir Rice's mom slammed Sean King in a scathing social media post, calling him a self-centered person who can't be trusted and a white man acting black. I thought so.
Well, so basically you're talking about Sean King, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because I actually have him pulled up. I don't know if you wanted to pull him up. But to me, he looks mixed.
Yeah.
Also, he does have a black wife, if that matters.
No.
His mom, she looks white, but her hair is not straight like those white folks. Like she has a picture where she looks like she probably has like a fro. But so then again.
So there's Tamir Rice's mom. I think Sean King might be doing some old Rachel Dolezal shit.
Mm.
So let me look up Sean King.
But basically, they say he's also a civil rights activist. You can't be a civil rights activist if you're not even black.
Look at it.
Well, I can't even say that. But yeah, he looks like he's mixed.
And then he has to refute allegations that he lied about his race. What's all these fucking pop-ups and shit? A prominent Black Lives Matter activist has responded to leaks of allegations that he lied about his racial background, with an article confirming his biracial is born to a white mother and black father. He does not know. Okay, shit. For all we know, he could be Mexican. So, on Thursday night, King addressed the controversy primarily instigated by right-wing blogs and news outlets in a lengthy personal essay posted to Daily Kos, where he is a staff writer. The reports about my race, about my past, and about the pain I've endured are all lies, he wrote. Okay, so
I'm confused now. What?
The controversy gained traction following a series of posts. Blogger Vicky Pate comparing Sean King to Rachel Dolezal, the former president of the Spokane NAACP. In June, Dolezal, who self-identifies as black, even though she's not.
Wow, we was just talking about this. Remember when we said we was going to talk about, because we didn't even get into all the topics. But what was it called? The CTR? Hold on. Wasn't we just CRT, critical race theory? Remember we brought that up, where basically it was like they were saying that gender is not really as relevant, and how people could identify pretty much however they want because they also mixed it in with the gender thing. And like you could be a girl
Oh
that identifies
yeah.
as a boy, and
Oh
you could be
yeah.
black, but you identify as white, and you could be Hispanic, but you identify as white. All of that.
And
So
I think I
yeah.
said I can identify as a cigarette or something like that. I don't know. But um let's see, she was outed by her parents who are both whites for misrepresenting her race. Pate has been assembling what outlets have called forensic accounts of King's background, accumulating on 3rd July when he posted his birth certificate, which appears to indicate that both the King's parents are white.
That's crazy.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Like you can look at, I'm sorry, but hold on, let me go back. Let me go back.
So is his both of his parents white? Because he does look like he could be mixed. He looks like he could be.
But here's the thing. He looks that way, but anything can happen if you dye your hair because mixed people who look ambiguous can do a lot. Like there are black people, light skinned black people who look Puerto Rican.
Mm-hmm.
There are light skinned black people who, might look a little Asian depending on who the person is. I don't, girl. And this all goes back to have you seen this movie called Imitation of Life?
No.
It's on Amazon Prime, and I know you have Amazon Prime.
Okay, I'll check it out. Imitation of Life.
Imitation of Life. Let me look that up just in case anybody is confused because there are two versions.
Okay. Let's see the one that's we supposed to watch. But it's two versions on Prime because I think Prime would only have one, right?
Yep, Imitation of Life with Lana Turner. Let me go back. Of course, I watched it. It says I watched it on here. Oh, is it on YouTube? Or is it one of the ones that you have to buy?
You're asking me?
Wow. But you've always had that. Yes, by telephone, by postcard, by magazine interviews. You've given me everything. But yourself. I'm white. White. White!
Starring Lana Turner as the great stage star Laura Merritt. The men in her life, John Gavin, Dan O'Hurley, Robert Alden.
If the Dramatist Club wants to eat and sleep with you, you eat and sleep with them.
It's disgusting.
It pays off.
Her daughter, Sandra Dee, Susan Kohner, who was born to be hurt.
I don't want to have to come through back doors or feel lower than other people or apologize for my mother's color. Don't say she can't help her color. But I can.
Juanita Moore, hers.
What?
Oh, okay, so that's what she's saying. She's saying that her mother can't help her color. This woman is playing her mother, and she had a light skinned father, but he was passing for white.
Mm.
So that was the actress who played her was white, but she was obviously 3/4 black, but she was passing for white because her father is super light.
Mm.
Now that's totally opposite of what Sean King and Rachel Dolezal are doing. They're just trying to play black. But I brought up Imitation of Life because this just goes back to people who are trying to get in different industries and different groups and walk around with other races and lying about who they really are. You know what I mean? It's so crazy. Girl,
But listen, what you don't realize is that the same way how they're lying about who they really are, you see how it ties into with the gender thing, right? It's like the same thing. It's like you're one thing, but you identify as something else. It's like This is crazy. Like, they, you know how they be walking around trying to do the census, try to figure out who's black, who's white, who's this, who's that. They're not gonna be able to keep up with nothing now, because you're gonna have he's that she's and she's that he's, and then black people that's white people and white people that's black. It's gonna be crazy. Because they can identify as whatever they want. Yeah, this world is about to get crazy. The Bible said there'll be days like this.
There'll be days like this. There'll be days. But Tamir Rice's family holds a rally and a march reacting to Chauvin's sentencing. And now this march was held on Tamir Rice's 19th birthday, which is today. He would have been 19. And today, Derek Chauvin was convicted and sentenced to 22.5 years in prison for the killing of George Floyd. So let me... All right, so there's a murderer right there. He is on his way to prison to be somebody's bitch. The sentence we don't need that. The sentence exceeds the Minnesota sentencing guideline range of 10 years and 8 months to 15 years. Floyd's death sparked major protests across the nation over police brutality. In a 22-page memorandum, Cahill wrote 2 aggravating factors warranted a harsher sentence: that Chauvin abused his position of trust and authority and treated Floyd with particular cruelty. Chauvin, the judge wrote, treated Floyd without respect and denied him the dignity owed to all human beings. And actually, I think George Floyd, here's the sentencing.
On any attempt to send any messages. I'm not basing my sentence also on attempt to be.
You have an ad up there?
Yeah, I'm trying to get this off. Hold on.
It's 11/11. Make a wish, y'all.
It's 11/11. Yeah. And it's a full moon, the strawberry moon. So,
the strawberry moon, and I heard it's in Capricorn, right? As far as the zodiacs.
So we have 28 seconds to make a wish. All right, it's
time is up.
I was looking at the clock too. How do I get this ad off of here? Fucking CNN. Damn. Come on, CNN. Get this shit off of here. I hope this is a sign that I'm gonna get me a new Lexus, because this look. I put some stuff down. Come on. I don't want to see this.
Let me see. Is there there you go. Wait, I think it's gone.
I hope it doesn't pop back up.
Yeah, that would be kind of weird.
Okay, there we go.
Hi.
Seriously. Okay, so while that's playing for the next couple of seconds, probably should have went on YouTube. Come on, Farmers Insurance. Don't nobody care. I have Allstate.
I'm not going to attempt to be profound or clever, because it's not the appropriate time. I'm not basing my sentence also on public opinion. I'm not basing it on any attempt to send any messages. A trial court judge, the job of a trial court judge is to apply the law to specific facts and to deal with individual cases. And so, Mr. Chauvin, as to count one, based on the verdict of the jury, finding you guilty of unintentional second-degree murder while committing a felony under Minnesota Statute 609.19 subdivision 2 paren 1, it is the judgment of the court that you now stand convicted of that offense. Pursuant to Minnesota Statute section 609.04, counts 2 and 3 will remain unadjudicated as they are lesser offenses of count 1. As sentenced for count 1, the court commits you to the custody of the Commissioner of Corrections for a period of 270 months. That's 270. That is a 10-year addition to the presumptive sentence of 150 months. This is based on your abuse of a position of trust and authority, and also the particular cruelty shown to George Floyd. You're granted credit for 199 days already served. Pay the mandatory surcharge of $78 to be paid from prison wages. You're prohibited from possessing firearms, ammunition, or explosives for the remainder of your life. Provide a DNA sample as required by law. Register as a predatory offender as required by law. And then you will receive a copy of the order and also the attached memorandum explaining the court's analysis. Anything further from the state?
If this needs to be said, we just ask that it be executed forthwith.
Defendant is remanded to the custody of the sheriff to be transported back to the DOC or whichever custody is currently holding him.
So the 270 months, the credit that he has is, I think it's what, some days.
They said 100 and something days, so that means he already did that time.
He already did that time. I think he was bailed out. Was he bailed out? I think he was bailed out. So them days ain't shit compared to the 22.5 years that he is going to have to do. So let him sit in there. A lot of people on the Shade Room and everywhere else, they wanted life. But I don't want to say we should take what we can get but we should take, we should do a little bit more when it comes to sentencing for these crimes, because just like Asian Americans are getting hate crime bills passed, we should too get bills passed for being unarmed and non-threats to cops and anybody else. So, good gracious.
The whole justice system makes no sense to me. He got that amount of time, right? But a drunk driver that killed somebody will get 2 years. Like, that's so weird to me.
Yep.
I'm like, so basically, if he would have been drunk, he probably would have had a possibility to get less time.
I hope not. That's some bullshit.
That's how it seems. That's why the law makes no sense to me. Like, I don't understand it. I'm like, I feel like if somebody died, it should be like automatically 15 years to life. You know, and depending on the, because, sometimes somebody could kill somebody and they get in life because of whatever. I don't even understand the law. Honestly, I don't get it. I'm like, death is death. It's a whole bunch of different ways people could die, So I get that, with the drunk driving situation. Okay, yeah, they'll consider it as an accident and the person wasn't as, in their right state of mind. But I'm like, still, it's crazy because whether they, you kneeled in somebody's neck or he was drunk driving, a life is lost. Like, But when you're dealing with the law, they find they little ways around it. I don't know. I don't understand the law. I don't think it's...
And I'm not rethinking my major because I'm majoring in criminology at Johnson C. Smith, but I'm going to have to do something big with my education because this This cannot pass. Like something's gonna have to happen. I was thinking about interning with what's his name. I don't want to call him what's his name. Thug. He has an organization called Thug in Charlotte, and John Barnett. That's his name, John Barnett. He's an activist out of Charlotte, and he has an organization, but he's also a lawyer. And like how there are like racial discrimination things that happen, like at restaurants uptown, or somebody like has a problem or whatever, they call him. So I'm gonna have to see if I can like intern or do something with that, because just like, of course I'm gonna go back and get my master's in social work, but I need something worthwhile with my career, because I just need something. Like, what's the point of spending all that money and time in school if you're not helping your people?
Girl, you know what's interesting? Because I actually have a college degree and I never used it. I have an associate's in medical assisting, but basically the work that I do now, you pretty much make more than a medical assistant would. It was weird to me. I was like, because when I went to school for, the average, and back then the average medical assistant was making like $9 an hour to start. And of course, people with experience, they make more because they have years and years at a doctor's office, so they got raises. So eventually, you work your way up. But the starting pay for a medical assistant was crappy. So now I just have a whole college degree that just sits there. You know what? You should actually apply to my job.
I was thinking about that. Send me a link or something.
I will. And honestly, my job, they do referral bonuses. So let me know. Remind me on Monday to put that referral in. They'll send you the link.
Yeah, if I can do like part-time when I'm home during the day.
You need to try to get this job and work it full-time, because it comes with nice benefits.
But I have benefits through my full-time job. They just started. And I got a raise.
But they might have work from home. Do you work from home? Do you?
No.
Do you? Do you?
Actually, going to work is a little bit more dangerous, because one of those people that I banned, I think they might have flattened my tire last month. So I didn't talk about that, right?
Nah, girl, yeah, you need to work from home.
I had to get a whole new fucking tire on my car, and I was coming home on my day off, because I didn't drive my car the day after I got off. So that second day when I was off, I'm coming home and all I hear is flap, 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 flap. I'm like, what is going on? So I pull into my apartment complex and my shit is on the ground.
So you kept driving?
I had to get home. I put
typical Virgo shit.
I put my emergency lights on. I'm like, y'all niggas better get the fuck get around me, because I can't speed up, and if I stop, then that might be it. So I had to push it all the way down the plaza.
Girl, that's typical Virgo shit. That happened to me one time. I was 5 minutes away from my job, and then I just knew the tire was flat. I was like, fuck it, I'm going to work. I'm good. I'm not about to be late for this shit. So I went to work. I drove it to work, and then on my lunch break, I drove it to get the tire flat, and then I had to take an Uber back, and then I had to take an Uber to go pick my car up. Girl, some Virgo shit. We make it happen. I was just risking it, and I was like, because it's bad to do that though, right? To be riding on the rim, because you could fuck up your rim, and then you have to buy a new rim.
I have to, yeah. And look, I ain't had no money for that. Thank God it was still good. So went to this tire shop, and thanks, Sharonda. That one of your friends?
Oh yeah. Hey, I can't even see the comments. You can see. I
No,
have to go on Facebook.
I'm on your page on my phone, and she liked it. But yeah.
Oh, hey Sharonda.
I was at the tire shop and I paid $35 for a replacement. I was like, okay, for used new tire. But yeah, so yeah, send me the link, and I'll see if they have something part-time, because I will do part-time.
Girl, I like my job. But anyways, we'll talk about that off air. But yes.
Yeah.
All right, so back to this. Okay, we was talking about the Derek Chauvin. Derek Chauvin. Yo, you know what else was trending? His mom speaking. It's so crazy because they be having the
Yeah, you gonna talk
audacity.
about something? My son's not a racist, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
You
Shut
have
the
the
fuck up.
audacity. It's not even about racism. It's about why would your son think it's okay to sit there with his knee in somebody's neck for that long? Not even for that long, like period. Like since when, boy, who wants a knee in their neck?
His
Like
mom.
I was taught not to do to people what you don't want done to you. So you will not see me putting my knee in somebody's neck unless
That's okay. That's
unless it's life or death. Like the shit makes no sense.
That's okay. That's okay. He put his knee in that guy's neck. Somebody gonna put his dick in his ass. So for the next 22 years, you gonna like you said, you gonna feel it. So you might be feel it. Yeah, you gonna feel it.
Can you tell me when I was talking to my daughter earlier?
You
I
gonna
mean,
feel
yo, you know, they Caribbean people, they have this saying like, those who can't hear will feel. Okay,
it.
okay.
Okay, okay. Yeah, you gonna feel that plunger in your ass. But,
If you could state your
oh,
full
here's the
name, spelling each of
speech.
your names, and proceed when you're ready.
Carolyn, Carolyn,
Carolyn.
Pawlenty, Pawlenty. I am the mother of Derek Chauvin. I am here to speak on behalf of my entire family. On November 25th, 2020, not only did Derek's life change forever, but so did mine and my family's. Derek devoted 19 years of his life to the Minneapolis Police Department. It has been difficult for me to hear and read what the media, public, and prosecution team believe Derek to be an aggressive, heartless, and uncaring person. I can tell you that is far from the truth. My son's identity has also been reduced to that as a racist. I want this court to know that none of these things are true and that my son is a good man. Derek always dedicated his life and time to the police department. Even on his days off, he would call in to see if they needed help. Derek is a quiet, thoughtful, honorable, and selfless man.
He also loves puppies and bunny rabbits. Get the fuck out of here.
And that's her son, and she gonna stick by him.
Look. I'm gonna stick right by him.
She
That's
don't.
him. Yep, that's him. I'm gonna stick right by him. Yep. Mm-hmm.
It's crazy because it's like, as a mom, she's gonna do what a mom does, honestly, because I'm a mother too. And as much as like but the thing about it is that, you know, it's like as a parent, it would be weird. It's hard for a parent because no matter how wrong my kids are, I don't think I would ever want to see them in jail. Like, unless they would have to really be like doing shit over and over and over and over and over and over, that would make me, you know, just have that type of hate towards them. But as a mom, you naturally, even no matter how wrong your kid is, but you know, I just think it's like, but you see when my daughter's father, you know, when the guy got sentenced, because my daughter's father died in his car accident, the father was like, he's only getting 2 years, you know. But they said the father was like, oh, I'm going to miss my son and I need him and he helps me. I'm like, listen, your son will be home in 2 years. Their son is never coming back, you know? Like my daughter's grandma. Their son is never coming back. Your son going to be home in 2 years. Chill the fuck out, you know? The same thing. That's how I feel when it comes to Derek Chauvin's mom. Like he gonna be away, but hopefully in 22 years he y'all both still alive, because it's not like he's dead. It's not like you'll never be able to see him again, because he'll be alive, alive and well. Dropping the soap somewhere.
Okay, he'll be alive. He'll be fucking miserable, as he should. But on to another police brutality case.
Oh, yes. The Rock Hill?
Yes, Rock Hill is outside of Charlotte, 30 minutes outside of Charlotte. One of my sisters just moved out to Rock Hill. Oh, it's been almost a year. But she's in a nice area, Rock Hill. But this right here, let me share the screen. Share the screen.
I got my popcorn and I got my drink, so y'all know.
Oh, damn.
But yeah, it's crazy. There's a lot of madness going on.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm an emotional eater, so don't mind me.
So this is Ricky Price and his brother was violently arrested in Rock Hill, South Carolina. Now, from what I heard on the news, the police tried to say that I think it was either Ricky or his brother was being held up against like a white tank or something like that, just something that was outside. And the police tried to say that the brother tried to swing on the police officer, but the video actually says otherwise. So they obviously lied. But let me go ahead and show y'all the video and then we can just go from there.
Yeah, and luckily I could zoom in. So yeah, let's see this.
What are they doing to his car, y'all? Look at this. No, but still, because they searching his car and all. They got the drug dog. Look at this shit. That's crazy, though. Y'all, look at this. They searching his car and all. Look at this shit.
I don't know. They were just searching his car. I guess they found something. I don't know.
That's crazy, y'all. Look at this shit. Yeah. What they locking you up for? Where? That is a fine. That's supposed to be a fine. That's crazy. I hope y'all seeing this. This is what Rock Hill do, y'all. We at the store and they locking him up. They must got it in for you. They got it in for him every time, ain't it? Cause is just a fine. That's crazy. Y'all look at this shit. Look at Rock Hill. This how they do you. What they pull you over for? For nothing. How can you cross over a lane over this way? Y'all look at this shit. They going through his car and all, y'all. This how Rock Hill do you. Yeah, that's what it is. He going all through the man's car. Yeah, that's Rick. This is Rick. They dirty now. Rock Hill's so dirty. They said they didn't even have no probable cause to search his car. They just pulled him over, said he crossed over. This is a 4-way intersection right here. Rick, just be respectful to him. That's all. That's what they want you to do. Step out your character.
Oh Lord.
Hey, stop for they been not killed you, honey. Don't even say nothing to them. Don't. I got it recorded. This how Raquel do you, y'all. Look how they act. I'm finna record this shit. What is he doing to him? What is he doing to him? I got it on camera. He ain't doing nothing, y'all. I don't care. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. Look at the dog. Look at this. He ain't doing nothing. Y'all, look, he not doing nothing. Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody come help them. He ain't even look at him, y'all. Look at the police. Look at the police. He got him on the flank. Travis is a good boy. He is a good boy. Look how they tasing him, y'all. I'm getting closer. Look how they beating his ass. He ain't even doing that. Get off of him. Get off of him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Get off of him. He is beating him. Oh my God. Oh my God. Get off of him. He is beating him. Oh my God. That's fucked up. That's fucked up. They locking him up for nothing. Y'all, look at this shit. I'm glad I got it on live. Y'all dirty. Y'all dirty. He dirty, y'all. Stand back, sir. Just stand back. I got it on live. They gonna go down for this, y'all. Cause they, look at his face. Oh my God, y'all, look at his face. Oh my God, look at his face, y'all. Y'all wrong for that. You going down. I'm going to court with you. Look at his face, y'all. Look at his face. He did not resist. I was right there the whole time. I got it on camera. He did not resist. Look at his face, y'all. Oh my God, they fucked up his face, y'all. Look at his face. Y'all dirty. That's dirty. Come on, that's some dirty stuff. It's okay, Travis. I know you're a good boy. I got it on camera. That's dirty. All them attack that boy. Look at his face. They got him on the ground. He is bleeding bad. Look at him. That was dirty. He didn't even do nothing. Man. He didn't do nothing to him right there at all. Y'all come look at this shit, man. These people is dirty. They got his face bleeding like hell. That's wrong as hell what they did. All 5 of y'all did not have to jump on him like that. All 5 of y'all did not have to attack that man like that. Look at his face, y'all. Man. Look at him. He didn't even do nothing. He didn't do nothing. I got it. Trey, it's okay. I got this. I'm going to court with y'all for that one. I got it all on camera. He didn't even do nothing. Oh, yeah. And I'm against y'all with this one because that's dirty. Y'all is dirty for that. If there had been somebody else, y'all would not have attacked that man like that. Look at his damn face. Look at his face, man. This is dirty. Y'all, look at his face. Look at his face, man. That's dirty as fuck. Look at his fucking face. Y'all drag his face like that. He didn't have a scar on him. They dirty. Y'all, they is dirty. They dirty as fuck. I got the whole thing on camera. Y'all is dirty as hell. Look at that boy fucking face. Yeah, please go get his mama. Somebody, they did him dirty. I'm calling his mom. They did him dirty. And this man right here, I don't know his name, but he's dirty. He is dirty. He didn't even do nothing. You got all in his face for nothing. Y'all, look at this. I hope the whole Raquel tune in. Look what he did. They did your son dirty, man. And I would go to court with him. It's on my phone. Look at his face. Bro. Y'all dirty. Raquel is dirty. Hey, I got it on camera. Yo, mama, I'm going to give her my number. I'm going to court with them because that was dirty as hell. All y'all did not have to attack him like that. Look at all that blood on the ground, y'all. Look at the blood on the ground from Rick's face. What the ambulance said, the man is hurt. Oh, that couldn't be my brother. Couldn't be my brother because we'll be going to jail together. Yeah, you is dirty too. I don't know who this is, but he is dirty. He dirty. That man face, he can barely breathe. They attacked him for nothing. They done tased him. I watched y'all tase this man 3 or 4 times. That's dirty. That's dirty. I don't like no shit like that. I got the video. I'm saving the video because they dirty. That's how y'all treat our men. Y'all need to go down for that. Y'all need to go down. All of them. Y'all, they beating the hell out of the boy for no reason. Look at his face. Now y'all want to call the police. Y'all done tased the man 3 or 4 times. Yeah, I'm speaking up. Show Liz. The police. Look at this, y'all. All them attacked him. I got it all on my camera. And he ain't gonna touch my phone because I ain't did shit. They is dirty. And the lady, she just with him too. She with him too. She just as dirty. She just as dirty too. He is bleeding. Ma'am, I would go to court with you on this one because that is dirty. They is dirty. They is dirty. He didn't do nothing. They pulled him over for nothing, y'all. Y'all need to come look at this, y'all. We need to take a step.
Girl, I am fucking done.
It's interesting because I saw part of that. I didn't see all of that, but that was like definitely excessive force. I'm like, how you fuck him up? I don't like, honestly, I can't say it's sad because like when you looking at it, you got to look at the full picture. I do notice he was being aggressive and he was cursing him out. Like at one point, like he was telling him like,
yeah.
Get the fuck out of here. But I still don't see that. Don't give them the right to put their hands on the person. But then it's like so contradicting because if you're a parent and your kid is acting up and you tell them like, yo, calm down, and they get mad and get an attitude, it's like what people resort to is being aggressive. They're like, oh, I'm gonna show you I'm bigger and badder. That's what it comes down to. A lot of these police officers, their ego gets involved, and that's when they basically trying to prove a point. That's it. That's all they're trying to do is prove a point, prove that they can silence them, and that's it. And then after they wanted to clean his face up, I'm like,
yeah, I'd have spit blood all in that nigga face. Fuck that shit, bro. Fuck that shit.
Oh boy. And I read the article. They said supposedly there was weed, crack, and a firearm.
Let me go back because now there are protests in Rock Hill following the arrest.
This morning, protests are expected to continue in Rock Hill after a violent arrest was caught on camera. Crowds gathered late into the night outside of the police department demanding justice after they claim officers used excessive force during an arrest. Wake Up Charlotte's Richard Devane is in Rock Hill this morning as protests are expected to start again today. Richard?
Man, we want them to get fired. The raw feelings after this video of a police stop goes viral. It all happened Wednesday afternoon when officers pulled over Ricky Roderick Price for what they say were 2 traffic violations. Police then called a canine, and after the dog smelled drugs, officers say they arrested Ricky. But when they took off his handcuffs to allow him to give his jewelry to his brother, they say he tried to run away and actually struck an officer. That's when you see the officers taking Price to the ground, and you can see one officer striking Price first in the legs, then in the face. Price's brother Travis, who had come to the location where police stopped his brother's car, also got in a scuffle with an officer. Officers say that Travis, who was standing by the white tank in the video, bumped an officer, and he was also arrested for interfering. The video posted by a bystander to Facebook quickly went viral and was viewed by thousands, hundreds then flocking to the Rock Hill Police Department, angry and wanting answers.
Because that could have been me. That could have seen me get beat up on camera like this. So yeah, we don't rock like that around here.
Richard, thank you. We'll follow the story as it develops, and you can always find the latest updates in the WCNC Charlotte mobile app there.
Girl, you know these.
Okay, for one, that video, did that look like a different angle to you? Because you saw how the video that they just played on that news clip, it was like, to me, it was up closer. I
think she might have zoomed in because she couldn't get close like that.
Yeah, because the other video, I don't know. But also that, I don't know, because I was looking. at that video. It looked like it was a different angle, though.
We got an update.
Tensions remain high in Rock Hill after another night of protests. It's over a viral video of officers forcefully arresting two brothers. A representative for the family of Travis and Ricky Price yesterday said the officers used excessive force.
Last night, 11 people were arrested during protests. Rock Hill police say 2 separate fireworks were thrown at officers. Now civil rights leaders are asking for peaceful protests as that investigation continues. WCNC Charlotte's Richard Chauvin has more from Rock Hill.
Yeah, good afternoon. Some of the organizers of the protest said they were asking for 2 things, one from the city leaders and one from protesters. From city leaders, they said they wanted transparency. From the protests, they continue to ask them to do so, but peacefully.
A second night have taken to the streets demanding justice. When it started, most protesters marched peacefully yesterday in Rock Hill, saying they wanted accountability for what they say was an excessive show of force by police in the arrest of Ricky and Travis Price. Tensions raised as each hour passed, some eventually blocking traffic and were more confrontational, including one person who police arrested saying he threw fireworks at officers. Police say they made 11 arrests through the night, mostly for disorderly conduct and blocking intersections. Leaders of Rock Hill's chapter of Black Lives Matter say that's not the right way to get the message across, wanting people to focus on the reason they're here in the first place.
We called for transparency, and we've been given transparency. Allow us to be transparent with you as we are given that information.
And the police chief has asked for SLED to also investigate this, along with the city of Rock Hill's internal investigation held by the police department. 2 of the officers involved have already been put on paid administrative leave, which is standard when there are investigations of this kind. We're in Rock Hill. Richard Chauvin for WCNC.
Just paid administrative leave? Who was the guy that was punching him in the legs?
That's probably one of them that went on an administrative leave. But they said that he was trying to run off. I'm like, I didn't see that in that video. It wasn't enough time for that.
No, he wasn't trying to run off. They were pulling him. And they got him to they pulled him to the ground and got on top of more than one officer got on top of him with like 3
You heard the news article though, right? The news article said that they was arresting him and then they basically gave him the opportunity. They said that they took the handcuffs off so he can give his jewelry to his brother. And then that's when they said that he tried to run off, supposedly. Where was he going?
He couldn't go nowhere. So why the fuck would he run off? Okay, so the police chief isn't ready to release the body cameras. Y'all better do something.
They need to ASAP.
So how come you don't want to release it? Now here's the thing: when the body cameras that they do need to release are of the officers that were up on him.
I want to see all the different names.
Yeah, but the close up, they're gonna hear everything that was said, everything that was said, and everything that was done up close. So what the hell y'all trying to hide? Police officer Chris Watts. His name is Chris Watts. Girl, you don't know who Chris Watts is?
No.
Chris Watts is this white guy and was in Denver, Colorado. Killed his pregnant wife and his 2 daughters, and they had family in North Carolina. So when they turned up missing, he gonna try and say that they were in North Carolina, but their family here was saying that they weren't here. So they ended up having to go on a damn search and found the family's body in like a rock pile somewhere. And the lady was like 7 months pregnant. It's a documentary on Netflix about it. It was a real big case. I'll send you a link to it because a whole lot of crime bloggers, were talking about it. But his name is Chris Watts. That's so eerie. And he's the police chief. What's that? Girl, what the fuck happened?
Girl, I was trying to zoom in and my screen swiped to the previous page.
But yeah, I'm gonna send you a link just so you can see. But yeah, Chris Watts. I went on a little.
That's crazy. I don't understand how. For one, I don't understand how people have the heart to just kill somebody. They're not even that you killed your wife, your pregnant wife, and your 2 kids. Like, why you ain't kill yourself too? Like,
girl, here's what they found out. He was having an affair with his coworker. So he wanted to be with his coworker. So he thought the way to get out of that was to kill his fucking family.
wow. Wow. So that this way his wife, that is, I don't understand.
Girl, it's a really good document. I'll send you the link to it because it's on Netflix. What is it called? Like An American Family or something like that.
That is crazy. And what did the girlfriend know?
Huh?
Did the new girlfriend, did the side chick know
about the murder?
Yeah.
She went to the cops because she suspected him. Everybody suspected him because he was a quiet guy. But as soon as they went missing, and her best friend called the police, for them, for the friend, because the wife was missing. She was like, something's not right. Her shoes are inside the house. They could see her shoes in the glass. So she was like, and the friend had just dropped her off. So she can and then the neighbors were like, something's wrong with him because he never says 2 words to me. But now he's all up in my house giving all this whole story about how he was such and such a place. And yeah, girl. Oh, it came out last year. American Murder, then Family Next Door. Yeah. And it gives like a whole damn timeline. This happened, I think 2018, 2019. Yeah, girl. But the fact that the police chief of Rock Hill is named Chris Watts, and that's Chris Watts. I know I went up on a tangent, but look, these white folks are on some crazy ass shit. You see, none of them cops were black.
Yeah, but
did you see that big skinhead cop that had gang unit on his back?
No.
He was like the main one.
You said he had gang unit like on his shirt?
Yeah, he was like, he had one of those gang unit vests.
Tension.
Hold on.
Imagine.
But I don't know why they don't want to release them. I'm trying to play the video, but releasing the body cameras, that's what they need to do. When asked if he'd release the full footage, Watts said it wouldn't happen immediately. He said his department wanted to find witnesses at the scene to help the piece. The witnesses were right there. She was recording.
Exactly.
He also wanted to speak with the Price family to see if they were okay with releasing the video. Of course they're okay. Don't do that. Don't try and prolong the shit. You know you need to release that shit.
I know they basically the family, the victim himself.
Yeah, the family of the victim, Price, and his brother, because his brother was the one on the right side being roughed up also.
Yeah, because honestly, you got to be careful. They could have released the video, but then we don't know what was said and all of that, because it could also make them look worse.
Exactly.
So I respect the fact that they want to get permission, because if they get permission from them to release the video, then that means then we'll really get to see. But what if they release the video and the motherfuckers is like, yo, I'm gonna kill you, motherfucker, to the cops? It's gonna be awkward.
Justin Bamberg, a South Carolina state representative, said Ricky Price suffered a broken nose and was in a wheelchair after the incident. His bond was denied yesterday.
So that's the one who was
bloody with the bloody face.
Why was he? So he's not gay. So he's still in jail.
Yes, he's still in jail. He has a broken nose. Hold on.
Because I know they said they found stuff, unfortunately.
Emotionally use his frustration out on these men.
Hold on. Oh, the sound is.
Emotionally use his frustration out on these men. To the point now that they have broken noses, in a wheelchair, and damaged, as well as their families emotionally. The South Carolina Black activists came up here to share the real narrative. We understand that some people don't like protests, But we also understand that some people understand the reason to protest. And the reason to protest is not to compromise, but to make a demand for the rights that were promised to us when we were born an American citizen. A lot of people said that we're not with them and they're not us. I want to make it very clear that the protesters here are not activists. The protests in this city of Rock Hill are tax-paying, African-American, white, and other races, tax-paying citizens. They try to tie us into that narrative because they don't want to give us the answers. We've been here for 3 days now. And I want to make this very clear. 2 black men were assaulted. Where's the clergy? Where are the community leaders? Where are the state house representatives? However, I do have to give credit to some that have been out here speaking for their people. And we are thankful. But we need to make it public to every media looking right now that it is completely okay for people of color to be frustrated peacefully. And it was a peaceful protest. Our first night, not one person was arrested. Granted, we had some things that were out of our control, but I want to make it very clear again, when we got to this city, we reached out to law enforcement to open up a table of conversation because we said that you have a city of frustrated tax-paying citizens.
Speaking of frustrated, somebody oh damn, was I not showing the video?
No, but we was hearing it, but
oh my bad. Somebody set something on fire next to the police department. So 11 people have been arrested. Is it 11? Shit. Investigation underway. 2 siblings. How many people have been arrested so far? I think it was 11, but I think the number has gotten higher. So 11 is the number that we have now. 11 arrests made because of the protest. So just release the body cameras and then we'll go from there, because the body cameras are going to show that these officers just need to be fired, and that's it. Talking about he's not ready to release it. Oh well, that's too bad. All right, now some more fucked up news. This condo collapse in Miami. Let me go ahead and share that video. It's just some old crazy shit going on all this week in a matter of a couple of days.
Right. Girl, I don't know what's going on. Let me see.
All right, so do I have it up? Yep, I have it up. I want to see what happens if I kind of make it full screen. Let me
This
zoom
is
in.
the condo. I can't, but yo, that in itself, that's a sad situation.
Because at first I thought, is it a terrorist attack or what? Because that looked like some old 9/11 shit right there.
Nope. They saying that pretty much it was just normal wear and tear and pretty much the area in which it was in. And they said that it's really been messed up since the 90s, 1990.
And that's crazy because the building that I work in, it's been up for some years. And I'm gonna post a video of the skyline on our Instagram page, but you can see the Charlotte skyline from there. And that building is so tall. It's like 12 floors. But it is.
You think that's tall?
This building is 12 floors.
But because the thing, when me, it's so for me, because I'm from New York, I'm used to seeing big, tall buildings. And
Here's the thing, cities like New York, they built their buildings with durability in mind.
So why would everybody not build their buildings with durability in mind?
Exactly.
It's like, why you gonna half-ass it?
We're not. I don't think we're. I know, like, there are architectures and construction workers, everything, but I don't think cities like in the South,
they half-assed it. Like, I'll be like, I'll be so amazed with
They had to have. They half-assed
it.
They had to have, because if they saw that building needed some type of repairs, why would you not move these people out of there before something did happen? Just like these bridge collapses. That have been happening in the past 10 or 15 years, especially the one in Minnesota. There was a
I remember that one.
Bridge collapse, but that's because the infrastructure in the U.S. as a whole is horrible. Like, you can't put a Band-Aid on something. That's why the levees broke in Katrina, because it's just crap now, and it was built years ago, but nobody ever checked on it. The engineers, they're not doing any updates. So here's the video of surveillance camera caught this.
Oh, let me see. I didn't see, like, it caught it falling in action
right there.
Wow. That was so fast.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Look at that. And then the other video just fell. The other video just fell.
Fuck?
That's why I said it's some old 9/11 shit. Like, what the fuck happened? And
is that real time? Or is that
that's real time. That's one of those
homeowners. This incredible tip is just for you.
That's one of those hold on, let me turn this down. That play. One of those, was it a Ring video? One of those really good surveillance cameras.
That is crazy.
Let me see if I can go back. And here's the video again.
That's on YouTube?
Oh no. What the hell is all this? Here it is. Look at that. And then that building on the right that was holding it up. It just drops.
That's crazy. That's why I'm like, it makes no sense. That it crumbled like sand. Like, what?
Yeah, that was so quick. So they need to be careful digging people out of the other side of the building, because, and then there's a drone video.
Oh my God.
There's a drone video of the aftermath right there. I don't know if, look at that. See where that building was?
It's crazy because it's not even like the ground fell in, the building just fell in. I'm confused.
Look at that. And then there's the other side.
But I don't understand. Because I'm like, I would think it would, oh my God, that's unexplainable right there. It literally looked like.
They say a pancake collapse. What and why they're dangerous. Biden on collapse. There's nothing worse than having to wait. Demand answers. Oh, there's a lawsuit going on. Let me see.
I know it's different.
Rescuers hear banging in the rubble. Oh, can you imagine being in that shit? 4 dead, 11 hurt, dozens missing. At least 150 people are unaccounted for. So there's a
You gotta keep in mind, these are people's houses, so people's refrigerators, people's stove, people's couches, people's beds, all of that. Oh my God. I can't. This week was crazy.
So one person, and you know it'll be like more to add on to it.
What used to be standing at the Champlain Tower South just over 24 hours ago and is now a pile of debris. Greg Schlesinger, a contractor who's built a number of complexes in the area similar to the structure that collapsed, has some ideas about what happened.
Look at that. Look at the air conditioning unit.
Concrete and steel. About what happened. There are two items here.
Hold on.
Schlesinger, a structure that collapsed, has some idea.
What the hell? Look at somebody's furniture and shit. Look at like the inside of these people's house. It just fell.
Like all the electrical wires. Because I heard, of course, they said they turned off the electricity and the water supply, but Jesus.
Ideas about what happened. There are two items here, concrete and steel. If the steel is exposed and loses its structural integrity, the concrete fails instantaneously. And that's how it fails. And you think that's likely here? I would surmise more likely than not. That's the way it went. Civil engineers say any investigation will examine factors like maintenance and erosion. The building actually began sinking years ago, according to a recent report from Florida International University.
Building identified as buildings that moved in the 1990s.
Shimon Vinovinsky, the building was sinking 2 millimeters a year, though it's unclear if that continued or contributed to Thursday's collapse. The attorney for the Condo Association says any rush to judgment on what might have caused the collapse is unfair and premature.
There was no warning that the building was subject to a threat to collapse. There has to be an engineering explanation that goes beyond what we ordinarily see in terms of wear and tear on a building. And we need those answers.
Here's what we know about this 12-story high-rise. It was built in 1981 and contained more than 130 residences. According to the building's property record, it has no unsafe structures, no work without permits, or expired permits. The attorney for the Condo Association says Champlain Towers had just finished a 40-year certification inspection and was making fixes on the roof and also about to perform steel and concrete repairs. The catastrophic collapse, surprising even seasoned engineers.
A complete pancaking type failure like this is extremely.
I wonder.
The decades that I have been in practice.
Glenn Bell says engineers will try to deduce a cause.
The way it's piled up, the way that.
What was going on?
That's exactly what I wonder. The people who was right. Go up.
Oh.
I wonder how the people who was right there felt. Imagine you sitting in your house and you look outside and that's all you fucking see is outside all of a sudden. Like those people that barely made it out,
I can't just think of the building. Imagine being on the first, second, third floor, a whole fucking building falling on top of me.
Mm-hmm.
This is such a coincidence because I was looking at 9/11 conspiracy theories a couple of days ago. I don't know why I felt like looking at that shit. Because my birthday is September 10th and the next day is September 11th. Mm-hmm. So I can enjoy my birthday, but right after my birthday, everything is awesome. And this year is the 20-year anniversary.
Mm-hmm.
So that's exactly what the fuck that looks like. So people have to do the same shit that they was doing in 9/11 and dig through rubble and find people and DNA. And it was so crazy because I saw a documentary after the rubble of Ground Zero. It was that's crazy because I used to have one of our backgrounds as 9/11. 9/11. Hold on. Plus, I had the picture of the overlay because I went to New York last year also. Yeah. But I saw a documentary and they were like, what were they saying? Oh, after they started scraping up the stuff from Ground Zero, they were finding DNA, people's teeth. And then they were analyzing it and then sending it to their family members and shit like that. What the fuck? I don't know if I really want that. Like, I don't. What are people supposed to do? What are people supposed to do with that? What are people supposed to do with that?
Save it as a memory.
I don't know. Like, here's my son's teeth. They found it in the rubble. Like, I don't. But resident did file a one resident, and you know there will be more, filed a class action lawsuit. So let me go ahead and play that.
What is believed to be the first lawsuit brought against the Champlain Towers was filed late
You want
on.
to show the video?
Oh, shit.
What we know right now, it was a class.
My bad. Yeah. Okay, there we go.
What is believed to be the first lawsuit brought against the Champlain Towers was filed late on Thursday night. What we know right now, it was a class action lawsuit filed around 11:30 last night on behalf of Manuel Dresner and, quote, on behalf of all others similarly situated. Now, the lawsuit was filed by the Brad Schoen law firm, and it looks like to compensate the victims of this horrific collapse that has killed at least 4 people. And as Mayor Daniela Levine-Cava just told us, 159 people still unaccounted for. The complaint alleges the Condo Association failed to, quote, secure and safeguard the lives and property of those who live in the building. Now, this lawsuit is seeking more than $5 million in damages. Once we have more information, we'll be sure to get that over to you. In the studio, I'm Paxton Boyd, NBC 6 News.
Oh, and there is no company after that. There's no property management company. Cough up all that motherfucking money, okay? 159 people still missing.
Killing Roll, the new podcast from Dateline. Subscribe now wherever you listen.
Unfortunately, this has been a tragic night. We do have 120 people now accounted for, which is very, very good news. But our unaccounted for number has gone up to 159. In addition, we can tragically report the death count is now 4. I want to be very clear about the numbers. They're very fluid. We'll continue to update you as we have them, but we have confirmed 4 deaths. The search and rescue team worked throughout the night, and it was a very active scene from above and below. And we also brought heavy machinery onto the site to assist with the operation. And so we are very, very grateful that our president has now authorized FEMA support.
Okay. Okay, Clorox.
There's a lot of patience. There's a lot of prayer. There's a lot of hope.
Friends and family of the unaccounted for waiting, believing no news still leaves room for good news.
No.
A thought that drives rescuers too, forming a bucket brigade, painstakingly sifting through debris in hope each displaced piece of wreckage will reveal a survivor.
Everyone here is working this as search and rescue. No one has given up.
Not yet.
To the families who are suffering and waiting and wondering for wanting news of their loved ones, our hearts are with you. We are going to work as hard as we possibly can, leave no stone unturned.
Not all first responders wear helmets. Caring strangers drop off supplies in an effort to ease the burden of those who wait. Others focus on faith and prayer. An early morning church service to pray for a community in shock.
My faith is keeping me hopeful. Without that, it's pretty bleak.
Hope, that little word that holds so much meaning, has Surfside praying for a miracle.
That is crazy. I spoke to one of the people that I'm going to Cancun with, and she stays a couple of blocks away from the building. So she has a short flight from Miami to Cancun, and hate that she has to see that. I'm glad she doesn't know.
She lives over there?
Huh?
She lives in Florida, near there?
Yes, in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
So, look, like, when you're on your spiritual journey, you can meditate and try and manifest, but like, what do you do in a situation like this? Like, we can't manifest everybody being alive all at once.
Yeah.
Because this looks like some inevitable shit right here. So what the hell are we supposed to do? Like, that's why, well, I'm not going to say that's why I like stop going to church, and of course prayer works, but like, what are you supposed to pray for?
And that's the thing,
because people are going to find their loved ones gone. So what are you supposed to do then?
This situation is crazy. Like, that's a tragedy for real. And the fact that it just crumbled like a sandcastle. Like, that's the part that's like beyond me. I'm like, I would have, like, if it would have felt slower, it could have given them time to be like, okay, let's get out of here. If it was like crumbling slowly, like,
Yeah.
Like, hey, like, like, but it happened so damn fast. That video, how long was that video with the ring? I think it was less than 10 seconds.
Yeah, it happened that quick.
Damn. This week was crazy. When that happened? That was Thursday, they said?
That was when did that happen?
Today's Friday. It wasn't yesterday, right? Let's see. Let me go on Google. We can see when the articles.
1 day ago.
So what? That was yesterday.
A 12-story oceanfront. The Thursday afternoon. So I think, was it Wednesday? Killing 11 people, injuring 23 others. So the death toll did go up.
Yeah, it collapsed Thursday. That was just yesterday.
That was yesterday, 11 people. So, they're going to find more. Oh, that is horrible. I can't imagine. I can't. And that's one of the reasons why I don't drive on the highway. I don't drive on overpasses. My mom, she had a panic attack on an overpass years ago, and she let go of the steering wheel. Yeah. So that scared, it used to scare the shit out of her. And shit like that does happen. Like, shit collapses. And that's why countries like North Korea and China, they're ahead of us as far as technology and their buildings and their structures go. Because I'm not going to say they're smarter than us, but their technology, it enables them to build stronger structures.
I think that they think further ahead. Cause even like when I
They
look at
do.
New York, when you think about New York, they was thinking they was building trains underground. They was building trains above ground. They was building these big, tall buildings. The only buildings that ever got knocked down was the Twin Towers, and that's because the motherfuckers came and knocked it down. But it's like
they bombed them from underneath. Let's be real, they bombed them shits from underneath. People, survivors, they were saying, oh, I heard a boom before the planes even came.
Yeah, because even if you think about how when the plane crashed into the Twin Towers, they didn't come crumbling immediately. Like how those buildings crumbled in like 10 seconds.
Yes.
Yeah, it was so crazy because my baby brother and baby sister, their father, he actually used to work over there. He was doing construction. They saw the first plane come and they was like, all right, we out. Some people stayed around after that first plane for what?
Yeah. If I'm in an office building and in the building next to me got a fucking plane going into it, you can't pay me to stay at work. And it was some stupid ass supervisor talking about something. Stay in your desk and seats, everything's okay. Nigga, please. Please.
It's sad because a lot of people, they probably did say like, oh damn, a plane just crashed into a building. And then I know when they saw that second plane, like, motherfucker, This is doomsday, bitch.
Yeah, let me get out of here, bruh. Yeah, I'd have been down.
Yo, all it takes is you to see one plane. And it's crazy because they said the plane flew around the building. Oh my God. Like when I think about stuff like that, I'm like, can you think about the people who saw the plane flying around the building? They was probably admiring it or being like, oh, what's that? Like, it's so many different thoughts.
I'll be damned, because if I saw a A321 Airbus from American Airlines, I'm gonna be wondering why the fuck is it so close to this building? No,
You know, back then you
that's
probably
the thing.
like,
It shouldn't be.
oh man. But they said it flew around it. When you see it flying around it, you're probably gonna be like, oh, you know, like they must. I'm like, you guys you don't even know what people was thinking, and only for the freaking plane to fly and like, whew. And it's so crazy because I've been trying to figure out how much do you love your country for you to be willing to kill your own self?
For the love of Allah, nah, bro, nah. For what? And then,
my
and here's
God.
my thing. You see how these people are acting a fucking fool on these planes now. I'd be damned if a motherfucker come up to me with a goddamn box cutter talking about some let me into the cockpit. You got me fucked up. You got me fucked up. Y'all just
like
y'all just gonna have to take over the passengers because I'm not flying into a damn thing. That's why the cockpit locks from the inside, doesn't it?
You know what's so
crazy? Why the fuck would you tell me to open that shit? That should be like one of the number one rules of being a pilot or anything or aviation. You do not open that motherfucker if somebody says they got a gun or a knife or anything trying to threaten the aircraft.
But it's crazy because, like, when I think about it, I'm sure they probably had bombs on their bodies too. I'm like, I would have probably tried to disarm them because at the end of the day, they was fucked either way.
How the hell they get that shit through though? That's the problem. See, now I'm gonna have to go back and go down the rabbit hole and do some research. Like, how the hell
that's the reason why it's so hard for people like my husband to just come here. Like it wasn't like this before 9/11, from what I hear, the immigration process. But I heard since 9/11, it's this hard for people to get in the country because of stuff like that.
Have y'all had any updates on him coming here?
No update.
What?
No update.
No meeting scheduled or nothing? Because all it takes is an interview, right?
Yeah, at this point, we're just waiting for the interview, and currently there's no interview dates, so there's no update on when that man gonna be here.
What?
Yeah, but thanks 9/11. Thanks you very much. My husband, like, it's crazy because it's like Christopher Columbus came here on a boat.
Uninvited.
And we gotta go through all of this just to get our loved ones here. You gotta pay all these fees, wait all this time. COVID slowed it down. I promise you, if COVID wasn't a thing, he would have been here last year by like August last year. Yeah, he would have been here. But COVID, we're not even supposed to say the C word, are we? But we didn't say anything bad.
I don't give a fuck about no damn COVID. There's a lady, she has an Instagram page. Well, she has a shop in New Orleans called House of Hoodoo.
Okay.
And I hear her stuff makes things move. She has a crown of success oils and fixed candles. Okay. So yeah, I don't know if you
hold up. It's so funny that you mentioned this. So my husband is always laughing and joking and teasing me, especially because I pull my oracle cards and I have tarot cards. He's always like, oh, he's like, you and your little Obeah. Obeah is basically saying voodoo, right? So he always be making jokes and he'd be like, oh, you and your little Obeah stuff. So then basically he was like, you one of those people that go outside in the moon and you rub on your oil and you take your bath and you do this and you burn your sage.
What do you know about taking the spiritual bath?
Hold on. That's exactly what I said. I said, babe, how you know so much?
Exactly.
I was like, you be doing it too. You be doing the ritual shit. Like what? You know more than me right now. You put me on.
Okay. Yeah, but that's what she has. She has a YouTube channel showing you how to do the spiritual bath. It's like a whole process. If there's like something stagnant or you want something to move, Look, I already put my order in, so yeah, girl.
It's so funny that you mentioned that because literally just the other day, my husband was like, "Oh, you rub on your oils, you take your bath, you." I was like, "Well, babe, wait, how you know all this though?"
But here's the thing: faith without works is dead. You see how we still rely on the Bible? Because, like I said last week, the Bible is the biggest spell
Psalms,
book.
magic, yes.
Yes, the Bible's the biggest spell book you can use. So when they say faith without works is dead, or you have to have faith of a mustard seed, they sell mustard seeds in herb shops, so you can carry it around and get things to moving. So you can't just light your candles and rub on your oil or do whatever and just think that just leave it at that. No, you have to work your candles. You have to use your energy and do your scripting and do your 3-6-9 method and everything else to get that shit moving also. Like if I can move something with my body, then I will.
All right. But yes, I was, and it's a full moon, so all of this ties into the energy. But it was just interesting because when my husband, I'm like, when he going into details, I'm like, nah. For somebody who against it, you surely do know a lot. It's like he was like giving me game. I'm like, what? Spiritual baths? What you know about all that? What you know?
Exactly. Look, it's the whole thing, and the more I get into it, the more I see similarities with the Christian faith. Like they can be like, "Oh, this voodoo and hoodoo, and it's evil," and no, there's no worshiping of the devil because we don't believe in the devil. Of course, there's evil. We don't believe in the devil, but a lot of the same shit. Like I don't know if anybody's seen it in the clip of them praying in church for those people in Miami. But what is that they're smoking in those bowls, that they're lighting in those bowls in the Catholic Church?
Probably sage. It's interesting
Exactly.
when how we have this Rasta lifestyle. Like I do remember, like Rasta, they don't really have. There's not really a religion. But we used to go to these meetings where they would, basically talk about what it's like to live as a Rasta or whatever. But they used to have these little bowls with these smoke, and then they used to swing it back and forth and like bless you, basically.
Yes.
They
with
used
the feather.
So I'm like, when you think about it, it's like, what's different from that than there's no difference between doing that and burning sage to me, right?
No,
it's the
there
same
is
thing.
no exact difference in that. And like, look, this stuff, the church, the Kojic church is just as ritualistic as what we do. Drink the blood of Christ, eat his body in do this in remembrance of me. Okay, so we're doing it in remembrance of our ancestors also, and our orishas and our spirits and our deities also. So what's so different? If anything, I'm always being told to go back to my Bible for any spiritual guides, anything that I want to manifest, especially when it comes to prosperity and the success of this podcast. Psalms 23 is the main thing that I'm being told to go back to. Actually, I posted that last night. That is such a coincidence. I posted that last night.
Oh, I'm weird. I did see you post something. It's interesting because I have this. And you know how a lot of people say tarot cards is associated with all this witchcraft and stuff? But I wanted to read. I read this when I did a reading, but I want to read it. It says Secrets of Tarot, right? It says the ancient practice of tarot can bring insight to personal and professional situations, help you understand emotional issues, and guide you through life's journey. To benefit from this wisdom, all you need is an open mind and a willingness to follow the story of the cards. So where in that is witchcraft, evil, devil-like? Like that's what tarot cards are for. I just read to you what tarot cards are for.
In the same way we use oils, karma success oil, money drawing oils, come to me oils for banishing. Why is that considered evil when you have olive oil or anointed oil in the pulpit of the church? Doing the exact same thing. And then what's more ritualistic than signing a cross on somebody's forehead in that oil? You're doing the exact same thing. We want to be protected also, so we do our steps to be protected.
Exactly. But yes, we just we just went off on a whole. It was 1-2-3-0. It's 1-2-3-0. Check
It's
that.
1-2-3-0. It's 1-2-3-0 for the next 30 seconds. What do we do? Let me speak into a candle right quick.
Angel numbers. That's crazy. Because I'm realizing we've been on here almost 2 hours. Like, could you believe it? We've been going for a while anyway. So, we could put in a little OT with y'all tonight. With that being said, let me have a sip of my drink.
Girl, that is a coincidence. I'm going to tell you off camera why that's a coincidence.
What happened?
I'm going to tell you off camera.
Oh, okay. We're going to talk off camera, y'all. Our behind the scenes stuff. Yeah. Okay, let's see.
Woo! I'm glad you pointed that out to me because, girl.
Yeah, I was looking at the time because we've been on here for almost 2 hours and we literally have about like three little topics that we want to touch.
Yeah, let's not really rush through them, but yeah, let's get these done so I can get back to what I was doing.
All right, yes.
It's still 1-2-3. It'll still be 1-2-3.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so basically,
I can't wait for it to get 1-2-3-3-3. Okay, let's go.
Why did I press the wrong button? All right, so the other thing that came up was the Brat and Wendy Williams. So I don't know if you can pull it up, but I could try to pull it up real quick because that's gonna be like 2 minutes. But this is really self-explanatory, and it's just hilarious. Like, Wendy really be trying it. Oh, you know what else? Wendy Williams.
She real stank. She real stank.
What you call it? Sean Paul. You know Sean Paul, right?
Yeah, just
you know Sean Paul. You know Spice, right? Spice was on Love and Hip Hop, and then everybody knows Shaggy. So SSS, Sean Paul, Spice, and Shaggy, they have this song that's like basically trending. So they were also on Wendy Williams, and then basically Wendy gonna ask, Sean Paul if he's involved, meaning like if he's in a relationship, which he's actually married, But anyways, this was the Brat thing. Oh, that. Damn.
Oh, I have it on the screen.
Oh, you have it? Okay, play it. But it's like 2. How long is it? Because the one I have was like 2. Oh, this is longer. Okay, let's watch this.
I think it's the whole team.
The news, y'all. Nick Cannon's father, y'all, hearing our blessings. And he said later that if Nick can provide those kids with that you wouldn't have babies with, he said.
Exactly. No, the most important part is what the dad said. Now, it's going to be what we don't hear work out. That's common.
One thing I don't.
It's 1-2-3. 1-2-3-3-3-3. Okay, go ahead.
Agree with.
He tried marriage.
Night on a Tuesday, baby.
Okay, here it goes.
Pray for the dead again. Moving on, y'all. Another celebrity news, y'all. Wendy Williams, baby, threw a little shade on that Love and Hip Hop Atlanta star, Miss Carla Red, and I saw that, and I thought, I was so hurt for Carla Red. She said that, Carla is rumored to be dating Lamar Odom. Now, Wendy talked about the relationship, saying, quote, I do not believe he has a...
Okay, I'm sorry. It's about to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 11, 12, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, my bad.
Relationship with Carla Red. Do I believe that they mess around? She said, yeah, I believe that, but do I believe that she's trying it? She said, yes, I believe that too. She said, but do I believe that she's too old and just a little dusty for him? She said, yes, I believe that too. And only she said,
Wendy be trying it, I'm telling you. She tried it. Listen, she tried it with me. Y'all gonna see it today. Come on today. My episode, come on today with Wendy. She tried it.
I can't wait.
She said I tried to holler at her. I said, girl, please.
Oh, wow.
Okay, it's about to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for real though. All right, there it is. It just went by. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 1, 2, 3, 5. Damn. I love catching it. Oh my God, when the numbers and the planets and everything is in sync. Woo! All right. But yeah, Wendy said that the brat tried to holler at her or whatever. Like, bitch,
It's on
nobody,
here or no?
huh?
Did they play what happened on this or no?
I think this is it. Oh wait.
Candace said, I'm going to say to what. Moving on, y'all. Another celebrity news, y'all. Wendy Williams, baby, threw a little shade, honey, at Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. Saw Miss Carter Red, and I saw that, and I thought, oh, I was so hurt because.
Oh wait, that's not it. Where is it?
I sent it to you on Instagram.
Oh, you see?
I mean, I sent it to you on Messenger, Facebook Messenger, but it is on Instagram. Okay, let me try to. I could try to show y'all. You really just gotta hear it. It's just Wendy sounding so stupid. Like, hold up. I hope they didn't take it down.
I hope not.
No, I found it.
I think I heard. I came in on you saying something. But you during Hot Topics. I think I heard. I came in on you saying something a little bizarre. Can you refresh and rewind and tell me what you said, girl?
Well, you got a strong pickup game, unless that's the way you always speak to attractive women. Like,
so do you think I tried to pick you up?
Yup.
When?
Look, I've got the receipts on my phone.
The last time we talked and I texted you, it was after I saw your documentary, and I felt like you ain't got no real friends, and I wanted to be your friend, so I called to check on you. No, girl, you better check your phone because I got the same receipt. I got the same phone. And don't do that, girl. I mean, I love you, but I ain't never been attracted to you, girl.
All right, well, okay. If I was gay, would you like me?
No.
She be trying it.
What's wrong? I'm fine, but not for you.
No, yeah, you fly, but not for me. I already had my baby.
But you during Hot Topics?
My baby too. I had my forever already. I would never disrespect her. Do that.
No, I'm saying if she wasn't part of the picture, how am I?
No. I mean, I love you, but I wouldn't want to get with you like that, Wendy. I just wanted to be your friend because I felt like once you showed your vulnerable side, like you're like human like the rest of us. You know, you used to scare us to death back in the day. I used to be nervous to come on your show because you would always say something that would just make somebody feel super little when they left, like they just was a piece of nothing. So you were great at that, and everybody I knew, my peers, were all scared to come to your show.
I mean, I know, but I'm just a girl.
Shut up. I mean, I know, but I'm just a girl. I'm like, that in itself lets you know that Wendy is well aware of the bullshit that she does, but it's fucked up because
she a messy ass bitch. That's what the fuck.
I'm just a girl. Like, you sound like a little ass kid. That's what my big ass kids do when they be getting in trouble and they know better. I'm just a kid. No, the fuck you not. Oh, but anywho. But I think that's so weird to me how somebody, I don't understand like Wendy's whole point of like her reasoning for doing stuff. Like she sits there and she'll be like, oh, this person like that. And your life is the same way. That's why I'm very careful with my words. Like I'm not quick to talk shit about people because of the fact that I'd be like, yeah, like I try to at least be considerate when it comes to certain things, but Wendy, she be going overboard, baby. And they should be trying it. Like, why do you know the Brat? It is crazy because with Sean Paul, she interviewed, she's like, oh, these are people that, if you actually check their fucking Instagram, you would know that they was in relationships, that they married, that they happily involved. Because I think it's messy. For example, with Sean Paul is married and he has, and most people knows this. So I don't understand how come you're sitting here and you're interviewing him and you're asking him if he's involved. The question should have been, I check your page out. I see you're married. How long you been married? That should be the conversation. Not, oh, you're hot. Are you? Because you're trying to see if he's going to say, oh, no, I'm single, Like, to me, I don't understand what her point be when she be doing when she asks some of her questions. Even with the Brat, everybody knows that the Brat is with the lady who make the miracle drops. You know that, right?
Yeah.
I don't even know the girl who makes the miracle drops name. I think it's the real Judy B or something like that.
Yeah, it's Judy.
Yeah, so that's who the Brat is with. They've been together. Most people know they together. And you want to come. And the thing about it was that I think Wendy brought up the flirting thing, right? Yeah, Wendy brought it up, and I'm like, why are you bringing it up when these people are involved in relationships? Like, you cannot be sitting there talking to them or trying to hit on them or trying to make it seem like they was being unloyal or like as if they're gonna step out on a relationship. Like, why are you so messy? I guess, misery loves company because, she got cheated on, I guess, right? But that shit is just so messy to me. I think when especially like if I'm interviewing someone, I would be like, oh, I check your page out. I saw you have a wife, or, whatever the case is. I'm not going to be like, oh, do you think I'm cute? Or are you single? Like, no, bitch, you should know he's married already because you should have did your research before you had him on your show. Per. But yeah, Wendy, it's like I try not to dislike people because, what she do is similar to what we do. But her whole approach to it annoys me because I'm like, bitch, you sitting there acting like your shit don't stink and your shit is actually more stink. That's the part that bothers me, is that she sits there and she's like, Wendy be doing too much for me. I'm sorry. I like her. Like, how you doing? But you need to do a little something different. All right. So that was Wendy. What else? That was trending. That was trending recently. What else?
I think the last thing is Sha'Carri.
Yeah. Because that other topic is way too complex.
Miss Sha'Carri.
I'll show y'all a meme just the way we don't go into this whole topic, but this was like one of the last.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't want to go into this topic. Is heavy, but basically with this situation, it was a school that had met and the parents pretty much ended up fighting because some of them were pro, like, gender identity, right? Basically where the children who are born as boys but identifies as girls, they were going to be allowing them to use the girls' restroom and vice versa when it comes to, to the opposite sex or whatever. So that was part of the conversation. The other conversation that they ended up getting into was something called, what was it? Critical race theory, CRT. And critical race theory is pretty much, to me, where they pretty much try to say that, we're all one race and there's, none that's superior to the other. And then with this issue, Caucasians try to make it seem as if they are downplayed as who they are as a people. And that's the reason why they didn't want it being taught to their kids. But, this came up earlier because remember we were saying like, the critical race theory is similar to like a black person saying like, hey, I'm white, or a white person saying, hey, I'm black, because it's who you identify as. So when it comes down to sex, it's like, I'm a girl, but I identify as a boy. So, hey, I'm a boy. Is it true? No, but that's what I am. And you can't, that's pretty much what the conversations were about. And they wanted to teach it to people in the schools because apparently somehow the critical race theory is tied into pride. Don't ask me how. I didn't do research. And like I said, it's a heavy topic, but I should, that was an interesting situation because the parents actually got into it and that man was bloody. But anyways, so I know that was trending recently, but now we're going to finally go into the last topic of the night. Were you going to pull any cards tonight? That's what I meant to ask you.
I can after we have a surprise.
Okay. So now we are going to be honoring and celebrating and applauding this young black woman. Where's she at?
She's right here.
Sha'Carri, you said Sha'Carri Richardson?
And it is a big one. There will be 3 athletes going to Tokyo, and hitting that charge is 21-year-old American Sha'Carri Richardson.
This is somebody who is always aware of the spotlight being on her. She wants that. She needs it. The United States women have not won the Olympic gold in this event since 1996. So it's going to take somebody who is audacious and bold and brash to get the United States back on the top.
Javianne Oliver a fantastic start. She's putting the pressure on Richardson. Here comes Sha'Carri. Richardson's going to Tokyo.
I am an Olympian no matter what is said or anything. I am an Olympian. A dream since I've been young. I'm pretty sure everybody's dream as a track athlete. So being happy is an understatement. Feeling excited, nervous, all of those feelings. Proud and one. I'm highly blessed and grateful. My family has kept me grounded. This year has been crazy for me. Going from just last week losing my biological mother, and I'm still here. Last week finding out my biological mother passed away, and still choosing to pursue my dreams. Still coming out here, still making sure to make the family that I do still have on this earth proud. And the fact that nobody knows what I go through. Everybody has struggles, and I understand that. But y'all see me on this track, and y'all see the poker face I put on, but nobody but them and my coach know what I go through on a day-to-day basis. And I'm highly grateful for them. Without them, there would be no me. Without my grandmother, there would be no Sha'Carri Richardson. So my family is my everything. My everything is to the day I'm done. You know it. You know it. You know it.
Oh, the Olympics are coming up July 23rd. That's right after we get back. How you mute yourself? Unmute yourself on your end.
My bad. I was looking up her zodiac sign to see what she was. She's an Aries.
When's her birthday?
March 25th. My husband is March 24th. That's crazy. But my oldest daughter, she's an Aries too. And they are very athletic though. Like Empress, she's naturally athletic. My husband, he plays soccer. The real football. It's weird because with soccer, we call it soccer, but everywhere else calls it football. And that's the only sport that you really play with your foot. And we call it soccer. But in Jamaica, they call it football. Everywhere except for the United States, they actually call it football. Even in Spanish, it's football, right?
Football.
Soccer. It's
okay.
Football.
So congratulations, Sha'Carri.
Yes.
That is so crazy. Her mom passed away the week before.
The week before, and she was out there. Like, that is interesting. But, you know, it's the way how she said it. She said her biological mom. So I wonder if maybe her mom wasn't close. But even so, you know, it was something that was recent. And yeah, I was like, damn.
Yeah, she's gonna have to sit down and do an in-depth interview of the backstory with that. So I can't wait to hear that. But I think we're gonna get that after she wins the Olympics.
I know, but it's cool though, just to see, like, because you know, with her, what I really like and admire about her is that she basically, you see how the cars be flipping over? Yeah, but she basically, like, she just, like, she's herself. You know how a lot of people like conform to what society wants them to be and how the society wants them to look. You know, she's herself, like her authentic self.
But Flojo did the exact same thing. You know who Flojo is, right?
No.
You don't know who Flojo is?
No, I know the Gabby girl, and a lot of people. She tried to be out there natural, and all people did was try to talk about her here. Hey, people, you cannot please these motherfuckers. I'm so sorry.
But wait, hold on. Did Michael Jackson die yesterday too?
his oh, you know what? I did see that was his anniversary of his death.
Yeah.
Yesterday? Let me see.
June 25th. Damn.
Yeah, that was Friday.
So Tamir Rice and Michael Jackson died on the same day.
Well, to
Oh wait, no, he was born
on the day Michael Jackson died.
Yeah.
But dang, Michael Jackson died in 2009. It's been that long.
Yes, it has. It's been what, 12 years? 11 years? Was it 12 years? Okay, so before you pull your cards, there is another Halloween movie coming out, and everybody is reacting to the trailer.
A Halloween movie? Are you serious?
Yes, it's a continuation of the last one that came out with Jamie Lee Curtis.
So then I would mean I would. Is it? You saying it's Halloween? So I guess it would be dumb to ask if it's a scary movie or scary whatever.
Yes, I know you scary. You're gonna have to get over that because we are gonna go see it.
You see, this is why I need my husband here, so at least I could watch scary stuff, and then I could go lay up under him at night. You know, like nah, I can't be. You can't be. I can't do this.
Yes,
What is it called?
This one is Halloween Kills. This is the one they filmed in Wilmington. They filmed this in North Carolina.
Okay.
And I think they filmed a little bit in Charlotte too.
All right, you about to watch the trailer?
Yeah, we are about to watch the trailer.
Oh my god. Damn, we got like I want you to pull your cards and I'm gonna see if we get any cards that come out. So let's watch the trailer. I got my cards right here ready. So the name of this is called Halloween
Kills.
Halloween Kills?
Yes.
Oh. Does this come out in October?
It comes out on Halloween.
Good. So I got time. Woohoo!
Yep. Go ahead and psych yourself up. Go ahead and psych yourself
Hopefully
up.
my husband will be here by then. Oh man, I swear, like if I had somebody to sleep with me at night, I'll be a little more open to watching scary stuff.
Oh, stop.
Because my kids like scary stuff. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with y'all? Like, who's raising y'all? I don't understand. They like scary stuff. Like they'll watch scary movies and stuff. Not me though. Not me.
That's okay. You get to build yourself up, get it up to you so you can go ahead and see it.
Lord Jesus, please let my husband be here with me by then. Amen. I cannot.
All right. It is 2:22. Pull your card.
Alrighty. Oh, we on live. Okay. So basically I had pulled two of these. So the first one says, my fearless freedom lights up the world. My fearless freedom lights up the world. And then this one says, instead of praying for an outcome, I pray for the highest good for all. I like that. You know, it's so crazy because earlier you was like, oh, what do we pray for? Because we know people going to die. We just pray for the highest. We pray for the highest good for all. That's what we pray for. All right, so we have an affirmation, which is number 21, and it says, I am happy. I take control of my happiness when my happiness depends on others' actions. I am at the mercy of things I cannot control. Instead, I choose to cultivate consistent happiness by focusing on the things that I love about myself. I am happy.
All right.
I did pull some tarot cards. So I want to see what cards you get, and then I'm going to tell you what cards I got. But I pulled my cards first.
Okay.
I want you to pull 5 cards and basically do your little shuffle. And then don't look at them until you got your 5 cards.
Oh, I can't look at them?
No, you're not supposed to look at them. You're supposed to shuffle. And my cards fell out. So I just went with Muhammad, and it would happen to be 5. So I just went with 5. That's why I told you to try to pick 5. But you can either shuffle and pull 5, or you can shuffle and see if you get 5 that pop, that pop out. We pop up out your party.
Oh, this one came out right side up.
Girl, I don't read reversals. You could read. Me personally. You know what's weird? Let me look at the deck because I put all the cards up right on purpose because I was like, I shouldn't pull no reversals because everything was put up right. But sometimes, you know, when you're shuffling, the cards might fall over, and then when you pick them up, by the time you pick them up.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, I have no reversals in my deck because I purposely put everything upside up. I don't do reversals.
Alrighty.
Let's us hear what 5 cards you got.
Let me go ahead and turn the camera on. I ain't got no.
You know what? You could let us see the cards because you know the cards be telling the whole story.
Cam, Mike. Hold on. How do I turn the camera on? Oh, start cam. Duh. Okay. All right. So here's the first card. This is 5 of cups. Or is this 4 cups?
Oh, I forgot you got those Roman numerals. What is it?
I count 5 cups. This is a V.
Let me see the picture. Oh, let me zoom in because you know my blind ass.
This is a V.
It's a V? Oh, okay. I see it. Let me go to my Roman numerals. Last time we fucked this up. Okay, so the V, motherfucker. Sorry. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the V is 5.
Oh yeah, and then the VI is 6. Okay, add it on.
So you have the 5 of cups.
The 5 of cups. What do the 5 of cups mean?
And you know.
Oh, I turned right to it. Oh wow. I have chosen to tone down the emotion of this card from that of previous decks. In the Grand Lux Tarot, this card is not one of despair, but rather of somber, quiet reflection. Okay. The lone figure without distraction takes the opportunity of her isolation to consider and evaluate. Okay. Different perspectives, consequences, opportunities, course of action. My daughter is the model here, and that choice was quite deliberate and appropriate. Okay.
So you said you had what? Yours was 5 of cups?
Yes.
So with my with my notes, it says 5 of cups means dwelling on the negative, self-pity. Normally, that's like, you know, the typical meaning. But one of the cards that I pulled was 6 of cups. And this 6 of cups says happy house childhood memories. And then my note, 6 of cups is sentimentality, I guess, like reminiscing. And it says kindness and help. Okay, what other cards you got?
Eight of cups. What's with all these cups?
That's crazy.
8 of cups.
We have 8 of cups. 8 of cups is normally about abandoning something in search of something better.
Cool. I've opened up to that one too. For good or for a bad decision has been made. The conclusion is the need of a fresh start, and one will require leaving the past behind. Emotional or physical ties are settled. The past is over, and the future beckons. Okay. Next card.
What else you got? Oh, you wanted me to go to my next card?
Oh, yeah. I thought you were going to pull you.
Oh, okay. So basically, my next card that I have is the Queen of Wands. So, the Queen of Wands. It says, confident focus has zest for life. Let me show you my Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. And this is also like fire energy. Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. You know what's crazy? Because in my hand, I got a couple of wands. But yeah.
Ew. Okay, so
what was your third card?
Oh, look at the green screen. This has purple in it.
So that is what? Number the 2?
2 of Wands.
Oh, you got 2 of Wands. And you know, it's funny because I was literally just talking about one. Wait, why your card look like that? Is it see-through?
Because there's purple on the card. Is there? Oh no, there's green and purple on the card.
Mm-hmm.
So that you see the purple side.
But you know what's happening?
Yeah.
The card. So why does that? It's crazy because it basically sees through and it shows the back. Do you see what I see?
Yeah, I'm saying it. It's because of the green. So if I had on a green shirt, you can see right through me.
That is crazy.
It looks like a green screen.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I'm like, why is the card looking like I could see behind? Girl. All right. You said that's the, I was just talking about wands, right? When I was telling you it was fire energy, but that's 2 of Wands, you said?
Yep.
2 of Wands. It says contemplation, assessing one's life direction. What you would say?
A fork in the road represents a choice. What's with all these choices?
It's always a choice. It's decisions.
A fork in the road represents a choice that has to be made. The gate is open. The future awaits. But which path, which direction, which color? Will it be a random choice, leaving our fate to chance, or one based on being informed and evaluating the options? All these choices and stuff. I guess one of us is going to have to make a choice.
I think we all got different choices to make in different situations. It'd be so crazy. All right, so my next card was the Knight of Wands. Here we go, more wands. Knight of Wands, an adventurous risk taker who follows his passion. So it's like you got decisions to make, and I guess your decision is you're gonna go what you're more passionate with. I mean, that's the only way to go, really. Like whenever you're doing something, you gotta follow what you have more passion for, like for real, for real. Okay, so that was and what was your next card?
It's face down now, so here it is.
Okay, so this is what?
King of Wands. All these.
What? You know, it's crazy because we had Queen of Wands, now we have King of Wands over there. Like I
had 5 of Cups. You had 6.
Yep, that's the divine counterpart. So 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups, and then we have the King and Queen of Wands, and then the Knight of Wands. Okay, what you said? That's King of Wands. So listen. We were just talking about doing what you're passionate about. You see, we were just talking about doing what you're passionate about, right? When it comes to the King of Wands, for me, it says, well, in my little note thing that I have, it says career focused, mature, passionate. That's what it says for the King of Wands. What does yours say?
The charismatic King of Wands has a commanding presence, and he is a man of great conviction. He rules his realm with the original ideas and creative strategies. He knows exactly how to direct his power to get desired results. Okay, I feel like that's what I'm doing now. I'm doing everything I am. I'm doing everything I can to get the desired results that I want. So, results.
Right. Yep. So that was the that. So my next card is the Ace of Cups. So Ace of Cups, and on the card it says security helping hand. Security helping hand. So now the Ace of Cups. On my notes it says emotional fulfillment and joy. What was your next card?
All right, here's the last one. 2 of coins. 2 of coins.
The 2 of Coins. 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 2 of That's Pentacles. So Two of Pentacles, it says it's about balance and
Coin.
multitasking. What does yours say?
You said Pentacles. This is coins.
Coins is Pentacles. You know that, right?
Oh, well, coins the same
It's
thing.
2, 3, 4. Coin. It was 2, 3, 4, 5. It was 2, 3, 4, 0, 5. But listen, coins. Some decks are gonna have them as coins, and some decks are gonna have them as Pentacles. But the two, yes. So it says the Two of Pentacles is normally about balance and multitasking. What does yours say?
Mine says this card reminds you to balance work and play. Take things one step at a time. You know where you are going and what needs to be done, but steady as you go. Some dexterity and careful maneuvering are called for you, but you got this.
Okay. So that was, pretty much in line with my notes. And my last card is actually a major arcana. It's the Hangman.
I pulled that twice last night.
Really?
And I took a picture of it. I thought I sent it to you, but I did. I pulled that, world, and death.
Oh, so basically, okay, so the Hangman, the world and death, remind me of that because I'm going to what the Hangman means. So the Hangman, it says surrender, new perspective, enlightenment. It'll on the card, it actually says getting stronger in oneself after a lot of deliberating and delaying in your life. That's what it says. So pretty much you just reach into a point where you're just going with the flow, kind of. But you said the Hangman, the world, and death. It's interesting because with the Hangman is pretty much where you're pretty much surrendering to, where you are now within your current stage in life, and then the world card, that's 21, which is completion. That's actually the last major arcana. So once you come to the 21, you pretty much did a full cycle, and you are supposed to be growing out of that phase that you just recently, went through. And then death, a lot of the times means like the ending of something else. So which also means new beginnings. So you have 2 ending cards, which is death, and then also you have it to where you're going with the flow, basically.
I sent you my decks from last night.
Let me see. Oh, you had the world. Oh, the moon.
Yes, that one too.
The moon. Because they say with the moon, it's about like deception. The 2 of Swords. But yeah. Interesting. But yeah, anyways, it's cool how, like I said, I be having my notes, and then because when it comes to tarot, there's so many different meanings and of the cards and all of that.
Exactly. I'm not trying to figure out how the hell does this pertain to me. Does this mean that this stage in my life is done and it'll be a dramatic change before I go on vacation?
Oh, you know what? It's really good that you actually brought that up, because you see how I just gave you how the world normally means coming to like full cycle. The world also represents traveling. You know that, right?
Yes.
The world also represents traveling too.
And I'm like, I've been manifesting this apartment to open up because I'm on this waiting list. So I'm like, like, what more do I have to do? Girl, I done did some stuff. Not no crazy stuff, but
I know.
I'm trying to get my stuff in order. But like, I feel like I can't get the financials in order if I'm not saving any money, and I can't save any money.
Girl.
Well, I'm not gonna say if I can't save, but it's a little tough because of where I'm at now. It's a little bit too expensive. So I'm like, I need to be in this space. My nephew needs a room. I need to be in this space so we can do a little bit more with what we got. So
I wanted to find my world card. My world card. So number 21, the world. It says overseas trip, money, luck, world in the palm of your hand, new opportunities.
Okay, so you like to do your London accent. You might want to think about going over to Europe.
To Europe? I mean, I might go.
Or Africa.
Yeah, Africa. I have to go there. My daughter's father is buried there, so I have to go to Africa. Like we was planning like to go in 2020, but we was planning that from like 2018 to go in 2020. But who knew that COVID would come and shake the whole world? But yeah, but it's good to see that you be learning your tarot cards, because honestly sometimes I lose my patience with tarot because it is a lot. It's too many different interpretations, and you really have to it's good when you could come up with the different storylines, because one of them is going to make sense, like, because naturally with the world card I think about it's the ending, it's completion, but then travel, who like you won't automatically think to say travel. And it's crazy because you and I were actually just talking about you having to travel soon anyway. So I'm like, damn, I don't even know why I didn't think of that. But that's probably what it means for you, travel.
Yes. I actually got a fortune cookie maybe like a month ago. The fortune cookie said you will travel to exotic places or places around the world or something like that. Yeah. I probably should have wrote down those numbers so I can, play them in the lottery or something like that.
Yeah. But yeah, I like tarot. And it's like, even when the messages don't make sense now, like a lot of the times it'll come back. Like something will come up and then you'll be like, oh man, this is what that meant.
Okay, I heard something about tarot, and this is the last thing before we sign off. Okay, I heard that and I understand it, but like I don't. Okay, so I was looking at the new Conjuring movie just came out. I don't know if you watched it on HBO Max, but knowing you probably didn't.
I did.
No. Okay, so the new Conjuring movie just came out, and one of the sources of the evil that was terrorizing these families, because the movie is based on real life families. So a lot of one of the families, actually the one over in England, the daughters were playing with the Ouija board. And after they played with the Ouija board, that's when all the mess started to happen. And one of the producers, he was doing an interview, and he was like, just like when you play with Ouija boards and you don't know what you're doing, you can do tarot cards and open yourself up to the spirit world also. So that's why you have to be careful. So,
well, actually, I think that applies to people who's picking up cards and they're like, let me be a perfect example. Spirit, let me know what Jay-Z and Beyonce got going on over there.
Okay, exactly. I hate that shit.
Is the bullshit that I do not condone. I don't think you should be reading for nobody if they didn't ask you to be reading for them. That is weird to me. I'm not going to knock nobody's hustle, because some people, that's really their gift. That's for them to be able to pick up on that type of energy. But me personally, the type of reader I am, I'm not mingling in nobody else's energy, because I don't need to. I don't want it. Like, I be watching tarot readers read for general readings, and they'll start crying. Like, and that's because they feel it. I don't wish that on myself. I just like to get messages, like, exactly. And it's so weird because exactly like how this box says, it says it can bring insight to personal and professional situations, help you understand emotional issues, and guide you through life journey. Like, you'll get a tarot card and it's basically letting you know, okay, you have decisions to make. It will motivate you to sit down and think about, okay, what's the best move to make for my life? It's not going to have you out there wondering about whether Sweetie and Quavo are going to get back together.
Exactly. That has nothing to do with you.
Yep. So to me, like I said, I'm not judging nobody, because it's some people I've heard, like, I'll see them do a reading and then I wouldn't pay no mind. And a couple of months later, they'd be like, they'll share a snippet there where I see, when I told you I was reading the energy and this was going to happen. Now look, So sometimes they be on the money and they be accurate with it. But for me personally, I won't be pulling to try to figure out what's going on in their life.
And who's that chick that you sent me? She had
that was one of the readers that I like would watch on YouTube, and I was like, she talking to us for real. So that was like a general Virgo. That's a general Virgo reading, and it's crazy because in there she was like, she sat down on YouTube and talked to herself for 3 years, and now she got 30,000 followers. Like, okay,
all
like
right.
you know. So yeah, I was like, yeah, she's talking to us.
Now, hopefully, it won't take 3 years, but yeah. But I see where you're going. I see where you're going. I guess she's just saying, like, be patient. So
right.
But I have an anxious spirit.
Whew, girl, it's been almost like a year and a half. So you told me something. Hopefully, it don't take 3 years. Like it's like a year and a half flew by just like that.
Just like that. It'll probably be 3. Well, I'm not gonna say it'll be 3 years, but before we know it, like, I wonder what will take to make it go through the roof. Because here's the thing. Here's what she said: the faster you get up there, the faster you'll come down. And look at All About the Tea. She has nobody on her fucking channel, and somebody found out who the hell she was.
Yeah, I remember we was talking about that last time. Ooh,
it's not her. It's not her.
It's not.
It's not, bruh.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna send you this chick channel. This chick is all over this Monica's ass.
But that's crazy. So nobody on that panel knew what she looked like in person.
Nobody, and they working with her. First of all, I'm not about to work with you, and you're not about to be like sending me money, and I'm not about to tell you all this personal stuff about me, and I don't know what the fuck you look like.
That's crazy. I
want to be able to pull up to your damn house. You know how I know where you live? I want to be able to know where you live too. And I at least need to see your face.
That's so crazy because it's like through us, having to watch their podcast sometimes to prepare for what we were going to be talking about. Like I've heard them talk about she don't show her face, but it would be like people, and she would just respond to them like, I paid the cost to be the boss. I'm like, she never ever shows her face. But anyways, that was interesting. But yes, we rocked with y'all for what, almost 3 hours. This is the first. I think this was our longest.
It really is.
And we was MIA. I think before did we go live last week? Not at all, right?
No, last week was Juneteenth.
Last week kicked my ass. Yeah, I was really, really busy.
Yeah, and I was at work, so
I was really busy.
I think I might be off next Friday. My supervisor's trying to line up my dates to be off so I can, I won't be at work for my vacation. So,
oh yeah.
So,
okay. Well, somebody's gonna have a nice time on their vacation.
Oh my God! Look! I cannot wait to shake this ass all over Cancun.
Okay.
I'm so fucked up. Can't wait to find me a little bit of weed.
What?
Yes. Oh my God.
Well, enjoy.
I will.
Yeah. So what you leaving like next Friday, right?
The Friday after next.
Oh, we got time. Okay. All right.
Yeah. So I need to get my nails, get my hair done, order the rest of my clothes and my stuff off of Amazon, and pay my little bit of bills before I leave, and that's it.
I hear that. Finally, outside is starting to open back up.
Oh yeah, shit! Cancun been open up. That's where everybody's going.
Shit, I don't know.
A lot of people going to Cancun and Tulum, Mexico.
I've never been to Mexico, so
you gotta go.
I need that's the thing. My husband
if it's like a
being
couple
overseas.
Of days, even if it's like a couple of days, just go like for yourself. Look, I know your husband is like in another country, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna ask questions. Well, why you go and just look? Just be like, I just needed some time to think. You just need to be by the ocean, and you need to be on the beach. That has got to be some of the best meditation you can ever get.
Yeah, my husband loves the beach, and it's crazy because he likes to wake up early in the morning and go to the beach. I'm like me. By the time I gotta get up early in the morning and go to the beach, I'm gonna have an attitude. Like, let me get up and go to the beach when I'm up and ready to hit the road. Like I get his point. It's like when you wake up early, you go. There's nobody else there.
Yes, and talk to spirit.
But my thing is, I like to sleep. So by the time I'm up, everybody else is up. I get up in the afternoon. Yes, unless I got something to do, which most of the time I do got something to do. That's why if I can sleep late, I'm sleeping late. But yes, anyways, it was nice rocking with you guys tonight. Make sure y'all like, comment, share, subscribe, all that.
All right, and we will be back next week.
The right hand mean you're gonna get money?
Huh?
I said the right hand itching mean you're gonna get money?
Yeah, my been itching for a couple of weeks, and I've been lighting some money drawing stuff. So look, I don't know where it's gonna come from, but hey, I need it. I can't tell you how much I need it, but I need it. I need it.
And my right hand is itchy, so hopefully that's a good thing.
All right, we're gonna do the legendary sign off, which is more than appropriate for this week. Y'all stay black, be blessed, and fuck the police. Now more than ever.
Bye, guys. Have a
Bye,
good night.
y'all. Deuces. See y'all next week.